My people, my people, my people. Tap in with us. Please tap in with us. Please hit the like button if you guys will on your way in. For Coach Jay and for Coach Sean and for Bama Football on YouTube. Shout out to everyone out there. Please hit that like button on your guys' way in. You know, running the stream right now. What's up, Cynthia Middleton? Please tap in with you guys. Please hit that like button if you guys can. Let us know if that music is too loud. Let us know if everything is okay. Bama Fan 95, what's up, brother? How you feeling? Poetic Ken Justice. What's up with your Poetic Ken Justice? Cynthia Middleton, my partner. What's going on with you guys? Please, on your way in, hit that like button if you will. Run these numbers up so we can get these videos out to you guys. Just watching everybody tap in right now. Alexia, what's up with you? Roll Tide to you, for sure. KD, what's up with you? For sure. Let's see, they coming in slowly, Coach J. Stephen Craig, what's up with you? Cynthia, how you doing, Cynthia? Roll Tide to you. That's from me and Coach J. We love you to death, Cynthia. Thank you so very much for tapping in with us. You always in here. Shout out to everyone in Undefeated. Please hit those like button, if you will, on your way in so we can run these numbers up. Please, 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 for the coaches, hit that so we can get this video out, so we can run this thing up and get everybody up in here. Marquita, my neighbor, is in here. What's up from both of us? How you doing, Marquita? Rich B is in the house. Roll Tide, Rich B. Jeff is in the house. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it, my friend. You know what I mean? They're teaching me about these like buttons, like button, right? Jared, what's up with you, Jared? Antonio Snell, Caitlin Engel. Caitlin, you know I'm upset with you. I ain't even seen you. I ain't talked to you. You ain't called and checked on your boy. You know what I mean?
Listen, she was enjoying that vacay, man.
Oh, so you went on vacay,
Yeah, she was on that vacay.
Yes, that's what it is. You know, we missed you, Caitlin, man. We missed you up in the house. Glad that you are back. I speak for the whole staff when I say that. Trust me. Cynthia, you already know. You already know it's much love to you. One of the leaders in this chat. Much love to Cynthia. Samuel Isley. Roll Tide to your brother. Larry Laws. Double L is in the house. What's up, Double L? How you doing? All right, Caitlin, I appreciate that, man. Just want to see how you doing. Make sure everything good. Make sure everything copacetic, right? Hope everything going good with you. We've been missing you as a staff in the Undefeated. That's for sure. Jeff McIntosh, Roll Tide. Jeff, how you doing? How you feeling, brother? Glad to see you up in here, man. Please hit the like button on you guys' way in. Let's run these numbers up. James Crick, what's up, James? Roll Tide to you, broski. How you doing? Somebody already hitting us, Coach Jay.
Tracy.
Go ahead, Coach Jay. Great. Boom.
Let's see. We got a $5 super chat from Tracy McGraw. It says, Coach Sean, my dog. How are you doing? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide to you, Tracy. That's from us and my brother, Coach Jay. You know what I mean? In the house. Joseph Davis. Davidson. What's up with you, my brother? How you feeling? How you doing? What's cracking? Jeff. Hey, Jeff. That's a good comment, bro. Thank you, Tracy. We both thank you. That comes from both of us, man. Thank you for that, Tracy. We're going to address that, Jeff. That's actually a good comment, Jeff, man. We're definitely going to get to that for sure. That's going to be probably our opening topic, Jeff. Make sure you stay tapped in, Jeff. We're going to talk about that here in just a second for sure. Bison King Stan. What's up, Bison? How you doing from Canada, Coach Jay? You know, Coach Jay is the traveler, right?
Coach Jay, listen. Canada is literally right across the street from me. I'm not literally right across the street from the Niagara River. Right across is Canada. So I listen. Sorry, I know about you Canadians. Keep crossing the border, going to the Galleria Mall. Going to the Galleria Mall, man. Then you just go all the way back. You know, some of y'all Canadians watching, you know what I'm talking about.
Canada. What are you talking about? I know how y'all talk about. You know what I mean?
Maple syrup and the ham and the Tim Hortons.
Jay Mims is in the house. What's up, Jay? Jermaine Mills, my broski, Auntie Janet. I like saying your name, Janet. I like saying Janet Forsyth. What's up, Janet? Glad you in the house, man. Me and Coach Jay both really enjoy you here. One of the leaders in this chat. Really glad you in here. Kimberly Harmon. Really glad you in here, Kimberly. Thank you so much. That's come from Coach Jay and I. We really love seeing you guys. Got Jermaine Mills, got Auntie Janet, Kimberly Harmon, Caitlin, Cynthia Middleton. If Cynthia's in here, you know we're going to get it cracking. We're going to get it cracking, man. Marquita, my neighbor, LaQuasia Gordon is in the house. LaQuasia, we're so happy that you're here. LaQuasia is the decor queen. If you need decor, if you need some pleasuristic things about your house, and you having you kind of hit a wall or not how it go, or some designs or some patterns or some just decor, that's who you holler at. Trust and believe. Shout out to LaQuasia Gordon. For sure. Deborah Rothschild is in the house, man. What's up with you, Kimberly? You already know. Who else we got in here? Dean Mitchell. What's up, Dean? Chat time. What's up, Dean? Straight from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Roll Tide to you, Dean. Roll Tide to you, broski. Who else we got in here? Wingate World Unlimited. That's what's up, Wingate. We appreciate that, man. I pray so, Wingate. Travelpreneur Sportscast, my home team, broski, right there. Roll Tide to you, bro. Glad you up in here, man. For sure. Who else we got? Rich B, as I said. Bison King, as I said. Train Wreck 70. What's good, Train Wreck? All love, broski. Glad you in here, man. Stephen Hicks is in the house, man. Stephen Hicks is in here. We're going to address that here, Stephen, in about 2 minutes. King Family Reacts. What's up, King Family? Roll Tide to you, brother. Glad you up in here. Dabrowski James Richards. What's up, James? University of Georgia's finest right there, man. Shout out to you, James, for sure. Chance Green is in the house, man. Who else we got, man? Said my brother Double L is in the house. Samuel Isley. Lisa Fits You. Glad you in here, Lisa. Love seeing you. You want to stay fit? Tap in with Lisa. Trust me. She'll have you fit as a whistle. That's all facts. Shout out to Lisa, Stephen Hicks. Run the Table Sports TV. The homie Bear is in the house. Ensley's finest right there, man. The brother from Ensley, the B-ham, as they say in Birmingham. What's up with you, brother? Glad you're in the house, man. Glad to tap in with you. So, Coach Jay, they want to know about this, man. Just talked to my brother Kyle. Kyle kind of gave me the green light to talk about it. It is official that Parker Brailsford was not at practice today. I say again, Parker Brailsford was not at practice. Now, this is after the scrimmage. When I told you I had inside sources as well to tell me this young man was not there. Well, no, let me take that back. Let me be correct. They didn't say he wasn't there. They said they didn't see him. I was told by three people, a father, a son, and another guy, that this guy was not there. They didn't see him. They did not see Parker. If he was there, cool, but they did not see him. These people could not find his football number at the actual scrimmage. What's up, Megan? Roll Tide. So, Coach Jay, what is your thoughts when you see and you hear that this young man was not in practice today?
Listen, I mean, Coach Sean, we already talked about this in the back. Listen, we're at a point now where we're just trying to figure out how to get the best 11 on the field, and it's frustrating to see a player that played really well. And like, this is not a scrub player. This is literally one of the best centers in the country that played in this very system. And we've been hyping it. I've been hyping it. Coach Sean's been hyping it. Everyone on the staff has been hyping it. And to see that there's been difficulty with Parker Brailsford as far as not practicing, not even showing up for like the last almost kind of 2 weeks now, is, again, I don't know if it's a personal issue, right? I don't know if it's a personal issue, so I'm not going to go into too much into the conclusions. Of course, there's a bunch of rumors going on. Whether, again, it could be because of competition. It could be because maybe there was promises made that simply he feels like the staff isn't receiving. Maybe Parker Brailsford isn't really liking Tuscaloosa. That could be another factor. Maybe he's not liking Alabama as we thought he could be. Or again, there could be personal issues which is kind of going on, which again we can understand and I can definitely respect that.
Yeah.
As far as dealing with some of the mental health hardships, like we all got to respect that. Yeah. But overall wise, again, I think until we have some information that is confirmed, I'll say this: if it is true that Parker Brailsford doesn't want to transfer, maybe he just doesn't like the situation here, maybe he was promised to be the starter, or maybe he just simply doesn't want to compete, then obviously, I'm one of those guys that, hey, make sure you find the best place for you. But, for the most part, I want to get the players that want to compete. I want to get players that want to perform in the field. But again, if there's any sort of things that's going on with them, like mentally wise, maybe there's something personal going on with them right now, then obviously I hope that he can he gets the help that he can receive. Because again, when you're transferring, you are transferring from Washington and you're traveling thousands of miles to Tuscaloosa into unfamiliar territory. I don't even think Parker Brailsford even took a visit here before. So, it's a lot of things that we can try to, hypothesize as to why Parker Brailsford wasn't there. But I think until we have like enough evidence, I think for the most part we'll just see. We'll just kind of see what happens. I'm not gonna go in on him like I kind of did with Kaden when he left. Not when Kaden left, because if you want to leave, you leave. But when you want to come back if you want to come back with that quick of a turnaround after the finesse, it's like that, for me. Like I said, I've been talking about it. For me personally, no. But it is what it is about that, Coach Sean.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, Coach Jay. I agree with you more than you know. Shout out to Cynthia Middleton. Cynthia's always good to us. She says, Coach Sean and Coach Jay, y'all keep up the great work. We love you. Roll Tide. Roll Tide right back to you, Cynthia, to you and your family. Thank you for that $5 super chat. We love you right back. Thank you extremely much. Thank you, Cynthia. That's from both of us. I promise you that. Lisa Fitzhugh. Shout out to Lisa. You know what I mean? My fit queen right there. Lisa Fitzhugh, $10 super chat. Thank you, Lisa. You're awesome. You know what I mean? Everybody tap in with Lisa. Trust me. You should get you right. You know what I mean? Tap in with Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for that $10 super chat. Roll Tide to you and your family. Dr. 334, what up, broski? Moon Rocker, what up, broski? Ryan, how you doing, Ryan? Roll Tide to all the fellas in the chat, man. All the beautiful ladies. Roll Tide to you guys. Todd, what's up, bro? Jeff says, I think if Brailsford leaves, DeBoer gets a backup from the transfer portal. What do you think? Jimmy Baker, what up, Jimmy? How you doing, broski? I mean, that could be a possibility, Jeff. But from what I hear, Rock Montgomery is playing extremely well. Piano Man 61, Roll Tide, bro. How you doing, man? I hear Rock is playing well. And I think he's playing center as well. Brockermeyer's been in the program for a couple of years right now. Brockermeyer's obviously pushing the guy. But it's like Coach Jay said. It's just like Coach Jay said. I don't know why the young man hadn't been in practice. I don't want to speculate why. It could be a number of things. It could be something just like Coach Jay said. Coach Jay hit it on the head, guys. It could be something as serious as competition and as minuscule as a West Coast kid just don't want to be in the South. A lot of West Coast people, it's a big transition to live in Alabama from the West Coast. I would dare say it's a bigger transition from the West Coast to the it's an easier transition from the West Coast to the East Coast than it is from the West Coast to down South because of the different things. I got a lot of family from the West Coast. My mother's sisters all from Los Angeles, in the Crenshaw district, 8th Avenue, 63rd. Been there 1,000 times. When they come here, they can't take the bugs. They can't take the humidity. They complain about that 24 hours a day. The food is totally different. Even Bryce talked about it, right? Got a couple super chats right here, Coach Jay. My bad, Coach Jay. Chance Green, $5 super chat. We don't know anything other than he's not been there. Could be anything. That's 100% facts, Chance. And that's kind of what Coach Jay was saying. We don't really know what it is. We don't want to be the channel to speculate. Oh, he's scared. No, we don't know that for sure. It could be really anything.
Somebody will do it. Somebody's going to talk about it, report it. Oh, yeah. And they'll say, hey, he didn't want to be here for competition reasons. Yeah. And you just like until we have something that is confirmed, I don't think we should really, get on the kid that much until we have the 100% of all the information.
100% facts. 100% facts, Coach Jay. 100% fact. We don't know the stipulations. That guy could have family members who are not doing well, anything, right? All we know is the young man was not at the scrimmage and he's not been at practice. And we'll just put that out there because those are the facts. Thank you, Chance. We appreciate you, brother. You speaking number facts on that. Caitlin Ingle with the $50 super chat. Boom to Caitlin Ingle. Thank you, Caitlin. Okay, pushing 300s in the super chat today. Got to show Jay and Sean love today. Roll Tide, undefeated coaches. Thank you, Cynthia. Excuse me, Caitlin. I get you guys so mixed up because you guys are always so good to us. Caitlin, you already know. One of the leaders in this chat. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I just got my room today in Tuscaloosa. So we are coming to A-Day. I ain't gonna tell you how much it was. We're not even gonna discuss that. Yes, we are. At the end of this segment, we're gonna discuss these damn prices that I just had to pay. Right? The alamite or whatever you call it. I'm not gonna tell you what they try to charge you, boy. And then the AC hotel, man. If you from Tuscaloosa, please, I got reservations at both of them, but I'm gonna cancel one of them. Right? So yeah, thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate you, Coach Jay. Appreciate you. The staff appreciate you. You know, you're an asset to this channel, and we all appreciate you and and love you to death, man. That's a whole fact. Thank all of you guys for your super chats. But it's like Coach Jay said, we don't know really what's the business on this guy. Let's give him the respect that he deserves as far as until we find out what's going on. What's up, Jeff? The homie Jeff, been a member for 2 months. Hit the thumbs up, fan funders. Let's go. Shout out to Jeff, man. Jeff always coming through with the great comments, straightforward and always real. Shout out to you, Jeff, man. Much love to you, fan funder. You know what I mean? We thank you, Jeff, more than you know, brother. More than you know. Roll Tide to everyone in the chat, man. But either way it go, man, I feel like Bama's gonna be okay. No, J Speed. What's up, No Jay? Jay Steele. What's up, bro? How you guys doing, man? I feel like it's kind of like what Coach Jerry said. I feel like we'll be fine. I feel like the team will be just fine. I feel like everything will be going our way. Do I wish? Do I like losing talent? No, right? But it's kind of like Coach Jay say, just get a man the respect he deserves for right now until we can find out more details. But Kyle did confirm the young man was not at practice, was not at the scrimmage. And that's all we'll say about that. Coach Jay, I want to run something by you. I don't know if the undefeated heard this guy talking about Alabama. Nick Salmon, what's up, bro? Roll Tide, man. Ryan, roll Tide, brother. Yeah, Ryan, the intel I got was it was his knee, not his leg. I got the intel that it was his knee. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it was his leg. I don't know. Somebody told me it was his knee. And it wasn't as bad as we thought. He would miss the spring. But other than that, it's not bad as we thought, right? Neil, what's up, brother? So, Greg Coffee, Roll Tide, brother. So I think Jaylen will miss the spring, but I think he'll be back stronger than ever. He tweeted something out. I think he'll be back stronger than ever, Coach Jay. What do you think?
Yeah, hopefully. How serious was the injury? I think you say you just tweaked it.
From what I gathered, it was a knee and it wasn't that bad. But I've heard it was his leg, I read where it was a knee injury, and it wasn't as bad. It wasn't nothing torn as like everybody said.
It could be it could be like a knee contusion. That's possible. Sometimes when you collide knee to knee, sometimes you can have a knee contusion. I don't think anything was partially torn, or even definitely not fully torn. If that's what they're kind of speculating here, it could also be sprained. Also can have more of a knee sprain. That's a possibility as well. I mean, if he's gonna, as long as he's back during fall camp, that's fine. From what we've kind of heard from him, and you just seeing his athletic ability, how well he's able to kind of pick up and adapt to the defensive style, how he was really pushing, maybe not for the starting job, but how he was really pushing players. At least as a true freshman to go out there and just compete, that's a great sign. So this is a player with all the athletic ability, all the physical tools. Obviously, I think from the mental aspect of it, he's got those intangibles with him. Listen, even though he's not going to be his spring is probably going to be over, but maybe probably going to be over. try to get, as long as you get into the film room, you put in the work. Matter of fact, if anything, this is a better opportunity for him to really get down and really learn the defense and try to be a master at it. The most important thing, guys, is fall camp. That's where we need our players, right? We need fall camp is where we need our players, right? Spring camp, it's a preview. It's only it's only a preview of what these players could actually kind of showcase. And one scrimmage could be enough, right? Because one scrimmage, that's like a weekend full of practice, maybe 2 full weeks of practice. Obviously, you look at Jaylen Mbakwe, he's been in the strength and conditioning room. So these coaches have a great feel of what he's already kind of offered to the table so far. Yeah. So the most important factor is obviously getting better and getting ready for fall camp. And if Jaylen Mbakwe can exceed in fall camp, then that's the most important factor, not for the spring.
Yeah, facts. And Jimmy Baker, I heard the same thing as well. Coach Luka told me that it was a hairline fracture in his leg. I just read, you know how conflicting reports. I don't know which one it is, the leg, the knee. I've heard both. I've read both. I don't know. I just know whatever it is, it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be. He said that, Jalen Hale said that in his own tweet. Said that, thank God that it wasn't as bad as it was. So shout out to Jaylen. Wendy Six, what's up with you, bro? Drew Krause, what's up with you, man? Roll Tide to you both. Glad to see you guys in here, man. All facts, though, Jimmy Baker. I don't know which one it is. I just know what I read. And, either way, I'm just glad that it's not as bad as we all thought. That's a whole fact,
I'm texting my cousin. My cousin actually specializes in sports medicine, especially sports medicine and science. So I know he has kind of more of a background too. I just texted him like, hey, what do you think? What do you think a hairline fracture can do? How long do you think you can be out? I'm gonna see if he can try to respond. Okay. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I just, as long as he come back during the fall camp, that's what matters. And we got to make sure that he is fully 100% healthy, because this is, when you suffer, I know if you suffer some of those injuries, it could be 4 weeks, it could be 3 weeks. It's all about the body and how quickly the body can respond, obviously, to the medical attention that, of course, these experts will obviously, perform on these players. But they'll never be 100%, right? Especially during the season. Best case scenario, they'll be 70, 80%. But they'll always feel pain, right? And you got to take those shots. You got to take those shots. Oh boy, that just brings back bad memories. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, guys, we're just probably thankful that it happened now, and hopefully it wasn't anything that significant, and he can come back 100%, and we can get him back for fall camp. And I think we could do, like I said, this is one of those players that I think can start. He has a great opportunity of starting. Hopefully nothing was too serious about the hairline fracture.
Right, man. Either way, whatever injury it was, I'm just glad it's not as serious as we thought. Want to know, did you guys see this, Coach Jay? And this is not the first comment this guy's made in this fashion. It's sort of, I understand you're trying to get on your teammates' good side, right? But it's like at some point in time, man, you don't have to diss Alabama to get your point across. This guy Malik Benson is always in the media at Florida State talking about Bama. I read today where he said, I'm gonna be real. This locker room way better just because of the relationships. When I came in, everyone welcomed me with open arms, and it was just like real cool to see. I'm transferring in. I don't really know anybody, but my locker mates, they're like, bro, let's go do something. Let's go get something to eat. I don't know them. I'm not really trying to come out of my shell, but they forced me to. Trying to say Alabama wasn't like that. I really take pride in seeing my other teammates do well. It hadn't always been like that for me. It's just like what you saying, bro. Like I like this locker room better. Like, come on, man, Malik, bro. Shout out to you, bro. But and we know you had a huge case of the dropsies here. Like, let's just be real, Malik. No disrespect to you, brother, but you don't have to kick Alabama on a slide to have friends on Florida State. Just go there and be yourself, bro. You don't even got to mention Alabama in the name. It didn't work out. You transferred. Everybody happy, right? I hate when kids do that, man. What you think, Coach Jay?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This is what players kind of do to kind of justify. They'll try to excite the fan base. They'll try to, just try to get the hype up. A lot of it is also pettiness as well, simply because they simply just didn't get their way at a particular university, and so when they transfer, of course, they'll feel like taking shots. I know players that have done. I think we all kind of know people that have done it. Whether if it's work, right? Whether if it's work related, like whatever sort of situation where you're going, like when you're moving from one place to another. Hell, when you're moving to like a different house, like the house I'm moving to is way better than the house I used to stay at. Like we typically kind of have, right? As human beings, we typically kind of have that within us. That just because we're moving, we think that that's just a way better situation compared to the situation that I was just at. We saw Kaden Proctor do it. We saw him do it. We saw, Keelan Robinson, and shout out to Keelan Robinson, but he did it when he went to Texas. Des Moines Kennedy last year, he just did it with Colorado. What did he say? Colorado's strength and conditioning program was way more advanced. And I'm not going to quote him directly, but he said in direct lines of saying, Colorado's strength and conditioning program was way better. And I was at Alabama for a long time, 3 years. Du Bois Kennedy, I don't even think he got on the field. I don't even think he really.
He's not there anymore. He's not at Colorado anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not even there anymore. We've seen this plenty of times from players that were at Alabama or whatever institution that they were at first. Then they decided to transfer, and then they just, they'll kind of make their comments, and for whatever reason, whatever the reason is, the one common denominator is that the fans always get involved. Like, oh, see, I told you that Bama wasn't worth it. Like, Bama's overrated as all hell. Man, you're going to come over here, you're going to ball, and then all of a sudden when they don't perform, then they turn against that player. So this is just kind of one of those cases and one of those instances. Again, best of luck to Malik Benson because he's a hell of a talent. He was a hell of a JUCO talent, very, very, really good speedster. Didn't work out at Alabama. But I do kind of hope that for the most part, most of these players would just kind of leave the situation alone.
Yeah.
That's kind of what, and that's not just for a Bama player. That's for any player that decides to transfer, right? Yeah. Just, again, you left it, leave it behind. It is what it is. But you know how these reporters are. These reporters, they're very, very curious. Yeah, and then players, right? They get exactly. They'll try to look for sound bites, and then once the players give them an answer, all of a sudden the players feel like, hey, I'm about that life. Reporters, they have some sort of scoop that they can kind of press, because these reporters, they're doing it to feed their families. So the more and more they can kind of look and boost the reputation, the more that they can get paid. It's entertainment. It's more entertainment value than really trying to involve the sports thing into it. But best of luck to Malik Benson. And hope we'll kind of see what happens with him at Florida State.
All facts, Coach J. I couldn't have said it better myself. Shout out to that guy, right? Shout out to J. Da. Shout out to Sweet Home Bama 24. Bison King Stan. Shout out to you guys, man. Good to see you guys in the chat, man. Glad you guys are here. Wanted to tell you guys, I read an article too, Coach J. Nicole Covington. Glad you're here. I didn't even see you, Nicole.
Carl, I got the game on right now. I got the game on right now, Carl.
Exactly.
I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can hear the yell. Coach Sean, can you hear any yelling in the background?
No.
Okay, I got company over. I got my mom over here too, so she's yelling and screaming. She's like, "Hey, injuries! Why you not getting back in the court?" She's yelling and screaming and stuff like that. She wants to go for LSU, so it's, I don't know, it's nuts, man. But yeah, we got my roommates, got the parents over here. I got the game on, man. Craziness.
It's all good, brother. Nicole Covington, I'm so glad you're in the house. Thank you for showing up. Carla Bailey, I'm so glad you're in the house. Thank you for showing up. Thank you guys. Love you guys to death. Thank you for showing up. Coach Jay and I really appreciate you. As always, Chris Dupree, what's up with you, bro? Nah, Chris, he hadn't transferred as of yet. No news of him transferring just of yet. Mm-hmm. We just touched base on that. Coach Jay and I said we agreed on All we can confirm is the young man did not scrimmage. He wasn't at the scrimmage and he wasn't at practice today. So that's really all we can tell you. Nobody knows why. We don't really want to speculate on why because we don't know why. It could be a multitude of reasons. Until we hear something concrete, that's all we can really comment on is the young man just wasn't at practice, right? So Lewis Hinton, what's up with you, brother? Roll Tide Roll, man. Good to see you. Glad you up in here, man. Christian Hughes, glad you up in here, brother. Roll Tide to you guys, bro. I read an article where you already know, Cynthia. You already know. I read an article where Coach DeBoer was really, you know, and it's sort of shocking to me, Coach J, because I had never heard of a general manager in college football. I had never heard of that. But when I see the worth of this guy, Courtney Morgan, and when I hear Coach DeBoer call him a pillar of what he's trying to accomplish in Tuscaloosa, he didn't say he's a great help. He didn't say he's a great off the field coach, on the field coach, a great compliance officer, a great administrator. No, he called Courtney Morgan. He said Courtney Morgan is a pillar of what we're trying to accomplish here, meaning I can't do it without him. Without a pillar, you crash, right? You fall down. He said he is an essential part of helping of what we're trying to do. He said the biggest thing is that I worked with him. I worked with him at Fresno State, and it was probably a tough year. Without Courtney, it would have been extremely even more tough. He said the kids love him. He said his tactics are absolutely outstanding and as professional as they get. We gel. We spent a lot of time together during those months. He said he makes my job easier, and I hope I make his job just as easy. So, Coach J, I want to get your spiel and what you think about Courtney Morgan.
Courtney Morgan, man, is a animal. He is an animal when it comes to recruiting. You know, yeah, he's right. You know, he is one of those pillars. And, you know, I know a lot of people were skeptical at first, like, hey, what is this Courtney Morgan? Okay, he's the director of what? And, you know, again, he was very successful at Michigan. Obviously, Kaylen DeBoer and Courtney Morgan have had a relationship. They've known each other for a while. But yeah, to actually kind of see the what he can do, and his presence on social media. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I got like a bunch of people like stomping on the ground. They were trying to get into this game, but no, you got a bunch of people that's like they get to see what Courtney Morgan's all about, you know, from traveling, going on the jet planes, you know, visiting parents' houses, right, forming these relationships with these parents and kids. Like it's actually nuts because I've never really seen. I think we've known about the role, but not to this extent. Like this is something that we've seen Nick Saban or some of the top coaches in recruiting normally do. But to see someone with the title that Courtney Morgan has, and to arguably honestly be the best recruiter on the staff, is nuts. You know, the relationships that he's formed with, the amount of connections that this dude actually has, like in terms of just getting through the door and allowing these coaches to just do their magic and do their work is nuts. Courtney Morgan's a beast. He's truly a beast. And, you know, that's, again, not a lot of coaches would admit someone in that role to be the main catalyst behind the team. You know, but, you know, Kaylen DeBoer, like I've always said, he's a fan-friendly coach. He's a very fan-friendly coach, you know. Like he's a coach that for the most part, he's not one of these coaches that's going to say, hey, I did this. No, he's going to give everybody credit. He's going to give everybody in his staff a bunch of credit. And yeah, I mean, I think that for Kaylen DeBoer, he's a new breed of coach, more of a new school type of guy that, yeah, you have to have those pillars, that main core in order for you to be successful. And there's nothing wrong with that. Not everyone can be a Nick Saban where you can just keep replacing people over and over and over again. And who knows, you know, and 3 to 4 years down the road when Kaylen DeBoer, you know, if let's say, you know, if he does become successful for Alabama, we'll have a staff that, hey, a Courtney Morgan may get called up for a much bigger role, or potentially a much, you know, higher pay raise from another university. We may have to find a new different coaching staff. We may have to find, you know, a bunch of people that, you know, Kaylen DeBoer values And I think that's when we can truly see how great of a coach he can be, at least for the University of Alabama, as far as that adaptability. But so far, Courtney Morgan has killed it, and he has probably been one of the most valuable assets, I think, in the sport so far.
That's 100% facts. I couldn't have said it no better. Shout out to the brother Eric D. Shout out to Dwight with the drip on, brother. We see you looking good with that drip on, man. That's much love to you, broski. You know what I mean? So I agree with all the chat. I agree with these guys are saying. Marquita is letting you know straight up what it is. That's 100% facts. I don't even understand what this guy Malik Benson is saying. I don't understand why. But Courtney Morgan is most definitely a pillar. Coach Jay just broke it down for you. I couldn't have said it no better. Shout out to Aaron McGuire, Roll Tide, Coach Sean, Coach Jay. Shout out to you, Aaron. Much love, my broski. You already know it's good to see you in here, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, to have Courtney on staff, get that man what he wants. K-Mac, what's up with you, bro? Get that kid what he wants. Get that young man what he wants. Let's keep him on staff. Ty Alexander, what up, Ty? Shout out to you, bro. How you feeling? How you been? Roll Tide to you, broski. Patriot Life in the house. What up, Patriot Life, bro? Good to see you, brother. Another leader in the chat right there, man. Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you up in here, Patriot Life, man. Just touching on a couple things with these young men. You know, they want a reason to say something bad about Bama. Eric D just said it best. That's a fact. Shout out to Patriot Life. Good to see you, Patriot Life. It seems like every time a sentence, and I mean a sentence, comes out about Bama, they're going to publish it. They're going to soundbite it, just like Coach Jay said. Adam Lamparillo, what's up, Adam? Good to see you, bro. Roll Tide to you, brother. So yeah, I think it's like that. I think it's definitely like that. Kareem Hood, you want to grab that, Coach Jay?
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, so we got Kareem Hood 40 with the $5 super chat. He says, "What's up, guys? Roll Tide. Been away a couple of days, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. Like I said, we appreciate all the donations, all the memberships, so much. And yeah, Kareem, yeah, don't worry about it, brother."
All facts, man. Kareem, thank you. We both thank you for that $5 super chat, bro. Kareem, you already know, broski. Another one of the leaders in the chat, man. We appreciate you, man, more than you know, bro. Let's see. I thought I missed some gifts from Patriot Life. Did I miss that? Where is that at?
I saw the 5. They had like right 5 gift subs. There it is.
Shout out to Patriot Life, who's at it again. Patriot Life gonna get everybody in here green if we leave it up to him. Shout out to them, man. Patriot Life, man. You guys are great, man. You always hit the like button for us to make the video pop. Shout out to you both, man. Much love to Patriot Life, who gifted 5 more Bama Football on YouTube memberships with Kyle Henderson. Shout out to the broski Patriot Life, as always. Got the OGs in here. Got my broski OG Jay Townsend in the house. Roll Tide Jay from me and Coach Jay, man. And the broski. What you got?
He just gifted 5, Jay.
Oh, Jay gifted 5 too?
Yep.
Shut it. Go ahead, Coach Jay.
Jay Townsend gifted 5. Jay Townsend, man, listen, he's doing his thing big. He came out here with the bang. He's Chief Jay.
Yeah, Chief Jay, man. Shout out to Patriot Life. Shout out to Jay Townsend. And we got OG Ephraim in the house. Ephraim, what's good, broski? Good to see you guys. Roll Tide to all of you. You guys are all leaders in this chat, man. We appreciate you all. Trying to get all of our undefeated in green. That's wonderful, man. Thank you guys, and much love. I promise you, Kyle appreciates it more than you know. More than you know, man. Please believe that. Dr. 334, my broski is always up in here. Deborah Rothschild is always in here. Roll Tide is in here. Just a simple Roll Tide is in here. Roll damn Tide. Roll Tide to you, Roll damn Tide. Glad you're up in here, brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, Ryan Ware. What's up, Ryan? Much love, bro. Much love to you. Who else? We got Sam is in the house. What's up, Sam? Sam said, let everyone know that Bama is the step. All facts, Sam. All facts. I think people know that. I think with no disrespect to nobody, I think they realize, you know, what Bama has done in the past. You know, there's other coaches that are trying to duplicate that, you know, and I think if they're being honest, they'll tell you that. I don't see what's bad about that duplicating greatness. Dayo is in the house. Lance Hunter is in the house. Brian Thomas is in the house. Man, much love to you guys, man. Thank you for hitting that like button. Roll Tide CVC is in the house, Coach J. And Coach J just spoke on Courtney Morgan. He let you know in full effect what it was with Courtney Morgan. He kind of gave you the insight of what makes this guy awesome. And we want to give Courtney Morgan a huge, huge shout out and a thank you for coming to Alabama, right? I want to speak on really quickly, Coach J, a big, big shout out. I don't know if you guys watch the UFL. A lot of Bama players there doing their thing, but it's one in particular that I want to give a special shout out to. He absolutely dominated this weekend. But before we do that, shout out to Adam Lamperillo. Adam is another leader in this chat, man. Much love to Adam. I respect Adam because he's going to stand behind his comments. Love when I like Adam because he get down and dirty with it. He going to give it to you straight. Never late, right? Well, I like him. I respect what he say. Hey, guys, do you know how the offensive line did in the scrimmage? And do you think they will improve from last year? Coach Jay, I'll let you grab that one. First, thank you, Adam, from both of us, from all of us, for that $20 super chat, brother. Thank you more than you know, man. Go ahead, Coach Jay.
There it is. There we go. Yeah, we talked about it a while ago, and the offensive line did pretty solid for the most part. The tackle position was kind of the one area where it was a little bit of a struggle. It was definitely a battle. But interior offensive line play we've heard was solid. It was solid overall wise. And again, Parker Brailsford wasn't involved, right? You've seen James, you've seen Rock. These guys were involved at playing at center, and for the most part, Bama's offensive line did solid. As far as kind of holding your own, but yeah, the tackle spot, and it really was left tackle. Wasn't right tackle, was left tackle that was really kind of the main issue of the scrimmage. So no, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. And I think that's kind of more of a good thing that the defense pretty much won the battle. But the offense they held their own, right? And I think that's a great thing because last year during these scrimmages, the defense absolutely obliterated the offensive line, and that was definitely a cause for concern, but that seems to not be the case, at least for scrimmage number one. Plus there's a lot of things to kind of factor in offensively, like you got brand new offensive line blocking schemes, brand new passing scheme, brand new running scheme that you have to kind of learn on the fly. You gotta try to get things quickly. And right, defensively, yes, we're running a 4-2-5, but that's something that we ran before under Saban. Matter of fact, we ran that last year as far as one of our personal. It wasn't our base set, but it definitely was a part of the staple as far as this defense. So they have more familiarity compared to the offensive side of the ball, which they have to kind of work with. So not that bad from a first start. Second scrimmage, I want to see some more improvement from this offensive line. But we got to try to we got to try to really determine who the center is going to be on this team, whether Parker's going to be here or not. And we'll kind of go from there. Plus the spring window, right? I read a comment earlier saying that, hey, Josh Pate was talking about how Alabama was going to be really active in the first couple weeks of the portal, and I agree with that. I think it's going to be a free for all once that thing comes, man. There's a reason why we call it Judgment Day. But yeah, as long as this offensive line continues to progress and get better, and we can hear more names kind of fighting, and that's why I want to hear Coach Sean. I want to hear more names fighting for that left tackle spot, right? I want to see more people, like which players can really truly step up for that role, right? I don't want to just hear and stick with one name. I want to try to see if we can try to get others really more involved. And if we can do that, I think we'll at least be at the right path.
All facts, man. I to chime in with that really quickly. I think they did struggle, but it's like I said in the last segment. You expect that right now in the first scrimmage, with some tackles that didn't play last year. You expect that. The defense is usually ahead of the tackles like that, ahead of the offense like that on the first scrimmage. So that's really nothing to panic about, but it's kind of like Coach Jay. I do believe that we need to get more people involved with the tackle spot. I'm of the mindset, and this is not me being down or negative or whatever the case may be, but I'm a pessimist by nature with football, right? I'm not one of these optimists. I'm a pessimist. I think the other way. because I feel better when it happens differently. Then I can woo side, right? I think Kaden is going to start from day one when he come in here. Maybe not day one, but I think Kaden Proctor is going to be one of our tackles. I believe that. I don't give a damn about nothing because Wilkin Formby hadn't proved to me. No disrespect to Wilkin. I have to see. I have to see it. Give a damn what you did in practice. I need to see you go out and destroy the other team. I have to see it. Right. Once I see it, I'm with you 100% miles an hour because I realize practice can fool you. Game speed is what I need to see from Miles, Wilkin, Olafs. I think Kaden is going to come back. And what I hear, he lost 25 pounds. I think this kid going to come back to prove something. Right. So stay tuned. Stay tuned is all I can say. But thank you for that super chat, for real. Thank you so very much. Jay Townsend says, did I miss that? Before I get to Jay, hold on. Kareem says, we ready to take the next step at Bama with the new staff. 2 months as a member. Shout out to Kareem, man. Shout out to Kareem Hood. Anniversary. Boom. Jay Townsend says, Coach Sean and Coach Jay, I need to vent a little. Did you all see that the president of the NCAA overruled the NC State victory over Duke? That's ridiculous. Really? Like overruled it to the point where they're going to put them in instead of them? Or I hadn't heard that.
I didn't see anything. Hold on. I didn't see anything like that.
Yeah.
I'll also kind of tell you this: be careful of what you look at, right? If I'm not saying you were, that the information was wrong, but I will say this: it is April Fool's. Yeah, it is April 1st. So you just kind of never know. Like there's been crazy articles talking with involving just a bunch of like sports resources. Like for instance, there was something like Tua got paid $300 million. There was something involving Alabama, getting like there was like a violation that they did and that they wouldn't be allowed to compete in the Final Four. Like there's a bunch of crazy stuff. And it's April Fool's. Like they'll kind of let that disclaimer know at the bottom. But yeah, I mean, I'll look into that because that's if that is true,
that should have been like major first headline
breaking all over the place.
Yeah, it might have been somebody putting up some crazy stuff. Right. Moonrocker says, y'all see the latest DeBoer interview? Man, other college football fans got to be watching this ish like we still effed. Yep, facts. Coach DeBoer did a great job of letting people know Bama's still Bama, right? They rubbernecking. They watching him. That's the whole fact. Let me know, Coach J, if you find anything out on that. And I'll touch base back with, I'll hit that back up again, Jay. I'll go back in on that, definitely. Sweet home. That's what I wanted to touch on really, really quickly until we find out some more about what Jay was talking about. Big shouts out, man. Big shouts out to one of Bama's own, Ruben Foster. Ruben, who he plays in the UFL for the Houston Roughnecks. He dominated last year, right? He was in their MVP running, right? I think he got third or something like that. Had a great game. 6 tackles, 1 interception, 2 tackles for loss. It's easy for Ruben. Ruben was a first-round draft pick, man. Ruben was a first-round draft pick. He let off-the-field things take him out of the league. Now, he got hurt, true enough, but the off-the-field things is what kept him from getting back into the league. I think if Ruben comes out and have a great year this year, I think somebody going to pick him up. I think they want to see that consistency from him. He dominated last year, man. He dominated for the Brahmas, San Antonio. I can't remember the yellow team. I'm not sure which one that is, but he's on the Houston Roughnecks right now, and he balling. Ruben Foster is one of the best linebackers in that league, easy, and I'm really, really happy to see him having fun. What you think, Coach Jay?
Yeah, dude. Ruben Foster might have had arguably one of the greatest rookie seasons ever from a linebacker standpoint. I mean, that dude, when he was with the San Francisco 49ers his first season, he had an unbelievable season. And I don't think he was an all-pro, but I definitely know he was a Pro Bowler. I definitely knew he went to the Pro Bowl his first rookie season. It was nuts. But yeah, ever kind of since then, it's been injury issues. It's been off the field related issues. Matter of fact, and I will say this, there was, another incident that we found out he didn't really do anything about it. I'm not going to mention it here. So yeah, it's just bad strings of luck, and I think also kind of personal choices which really kind of affected his career. But yeah, I'm just glad to see him. Just everything's good together. The family's good. He seems to be happy.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's most important. And I hope one day he gets an opportunity to get back into the NFL, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, guys, it's that's why the XFL was created. Now that's why the XFL, and I forgot the other league's name, but that's why they combined together and to form their own league. Is because obviously they're not going to compete with the National Football League. No one is, and especially in America. But it's about it's about development, right? We've heard great stories of quarterbacks. Matter of fact, PJ Walker. Shout out to PJ Walker. He's still on an NFL roster, and it started because he was with the Houston Roughnecks. Jordan Teamo, I couldn't tell you how many chances he's got to the NFL. AJ McCarron, who is playing. I think he's still playing with the UFL right now. He
was with the Bengals last year.
Yeah, he was invited. He was invited by a bunch of teams to go on and play the league, right? This is what it's truly all about, guys. It's all about second chances. And there's one thing that honestly I wish would have happened this year. I wish Bo Scarborough would have played this year. I wish because Bo Scarborough, when he was playing with the Birmingham Stallions, that league, if he would have played with Birmingham this year, much bigger eyeballs, bigger ratings for sure. And I think he would have I think honestly he could have gotten a chance to go ahead and get back into the league. But he retired, and like I said, hopefully he's gonna, hopefully he continues to just, continue to live a great life. But yeah, proud of Ruben, man. I'm very, very proud of Ruben. He had a great game. I watched that game. It was excellent performance, and hopefully he continue up and get another shot to the league.
Yeah, that's all facts, man. Shout out to Kareem Hood, 40 with a $2 super chat. Rubbernecking Coach Sean. Always, man. You already know how it is, Kareem. They'll watch us. They'll listen to our coaches. They'll watch our interviews. They'll do all of that. They know more about Alabama than Alabama fans, man. Trust me. The non-fans know more about Alabama than the Alabama fans. That's a whole fact, Kareem. It was one comment I wanted to get. Where did it go? I think it was Ephraim. I'm trying to find him. Ephraim was talking about Kaden. I don't know where it went, Ephraim. This chat goes so fast sometime, bro. But in any case, I think it was Ephraim that said he thinks Kaden Proctor will start. Hey, man, listen. All I'll say is this. I'm with Coach Jay. When Coach Jay said about the loyalty thing, I'm with Coach Jay as a college football fan on that. I agree. In what world do you get to transfer, leave, chill out for a minute, make us panic, then say, you know what, the hell with them, I'm going to go back. What world do you got to do that? But as a Bama fan, come on. We need you, bro. You know what I mean? So
we're strong in tackle, man.
You know what I mean? Exactly. I tackle to me, Coach Jay, is one of them positions I like having kids who has already played, especially the blind side of my quarterback. I don't like putting kids out there that hadn't played tackle before. We saw that last year. Tackle is a very tough position to play, man, especially left tackle. And I do believe Kaden was going to improve this year. I know we talked about this offense is different. You got to be a little more agile, and all those things are true. A lot of pulling in this offense, a lot of counters, a lot of things that Kaden didn't really do last year. And I'm not sure how he's going to do at the size he was, but like I said, I'm hearing the kid lost 20-something pounds. We just have to see. I'm willing to at least see, right? Let's see how it goes. I think Kaden is going to come in with something to prove. I think he's smart enough to know what fans are saying right now, and I think that kid going to come in. I think that kid going to come in and dominate. I'm not sure how good we're going to be at tackles. I don't know. I was high on Elijah Pritchard. I'm not hearing he's having I don't know what he's doing. I'll just say it like that.
It's 2 years in a row. At this point, like I said, I don't want to give up on a player, but in this case, I'm ready to just move on. Yeah. It's like we've seen 2 years. He got the start last year. He got destroyed. This year is kind of the same situation. At this point, let me just get young, fresh blood and just see if I can get players with a better opportunity in there. It's the same issues I've been hearing, the exact same issues, and it's kind of like, I kind of want to see him move to guard. I want to see him getting moved to guard rather than playing at least at the left tackle spot,
or at least the right tackle, not the
right, or at least try my right tackle. Yeah.
Drew Krause, $5 super chat. Thank you, Drew. Much love to you, Drew. We appreciate you more than you know, brother. Roll Tide to you and your family. Brock, Roll Tide. Brooke, Roll Tide. Roll Brooke. Yeah, me too, man. I'm sure Coach DeBoer and his staff, Trap 4 Key, what's up with you, Trap? I'm sure Coach DeBoer and his staff will put the best guys out there. This is what I'll tell the chat, though. The team has obviously come together and accepted Kaden back, right? Obviously. But I will say this from a coach. If the coaches who make the final decision allow this young man back, you better believe they're understanding that we need all the help we can get at tackle, right? Because while Kalen DeBoer's offense is awesome, if you don't have the blocking in this offense, it'll look really bad. Any counter plays look horrible with terrible blocking. Does that make sense? The misdirection and stuff like that look terrible without great blocking. They just do. Coach Jay will tell you the same. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Jay, with bad blocking in this type of offense?
Oh no, you can't play around. Like if you think we're gonna have make the exact same mistakes, or these coaches are gonna put up with the uncharacteristic mistakes that we did last time, you are mistaken. You are mistaken. We are not gonna have a Seth McLaughlin in this offense, ladies and gentlemen. And again, people think that he sucked at snapping. No, it wasn't just snapping. He was not good at combo blocks. He was constantly getting beat right off the get, so he wasn't explosive. He wasn't explosive. He didn't really have a get off. It was constant issues with him from a technical standpoint. The same issue with Darren Dalcourt when we had at guard was not working, and we seen him at guard at center. We tried it with him for 3 years for some odd reason. It did not work out. It was just he just couldn't grasp the simple concepts of blocking in the interior. Well, that's not going to happen again. This is going to be a much more complex blocking scheme. You're going to have to move around, and you're going to have to be precise. You're going to have to get things right. And if you cannot afford to mess it up. No, can't do it. These linemen got to be athletic, which they are. These are athletic guys. These linemen have lost some weight. It's going to be a different story. And we're not going to make the same mistake that we did last year, right? That's just from a technicality standpoint. No, that's going to be one of the first things that has to get right, especially with this blocking scheme. It's going to be more technically complex, and we got to get it right. That's why in a way it sucks with Brailsford. But if he's not starting, like if he's not even getting involved with the reps, at this point, it's kind of like, is it really that big of a blow if we lose Brailsford, especially if he isn't? Because as long as he's not screwing up the continuity, and he's not screwing up the chemistry between his offensive line, that's one thing you got to have, guys. You got to have chemistry. Yeah. As long as that's not getting screwed up, fine. I'm perfectly fine with that, because this is an offensive line where you need that 100% chemistry and continuity in order for this scheme to be successful.
All facts, man. I couldn't have said it better. Todd, no, Todd. No, brother, you're not a rubbernecker. You a part of the family, man. Just because you're not in green does not mean you're not a part of the family. You a part of the undefeated. You in here all the time, Todd. What a rubbernecker is, Todd, is one of these fan bases that comes in that's not Bama fans. You know, they may troll, they may not. When they don't troll, when they don't have nothing bad to talk, like let's just say we had a kid decommit today. You'll have the rubberneckers in here, meaning they'll be in here watching. Some of them are scared to say anything. Some of them just want to see us panic. Some of them just tune in to see the car crash, right? No. You're not a rubbernecker, Todd. You're a part of the family. Rubberneckers are opposing fans that come in here just to watch, just to say something stupid, just to, you know what I mean? Come here just to rubberneck. You know, a lot of times when things are going good, they don't have nothing to troll about, right? So they'll just come in here to watch the show. But when something bad happens, trust and believe those same people will come in here tenfold, and all of them will be trolling. All of them will be saying something. All of them got something to say. So no, Todd, you are definitely not a rubbernecker. You are a part of the family, and a rubbernecker is an opposing force to Bama, not Bama fans. Shout out to you. I miss Kareem up there. Hold on. Did we get Kareem? I thought I had seen Kareem. See Drew Krause. Todd. Was that the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach too loyal. Kareem says, in the last few years, Coach, Saban was too loyal to a fault. Yeah, he was. And you know what's so crazy, Kareem? I've seen that before. When coaches get older, they start being loyal to the older guys. I've seen that before. I've seen that several times. I saw with my coach here at Bronski Towns. At the end of their career, they start becoming extremely loyal because they're just more appreciative instead of, well, I'm going to bench him for the next person, right? It's the normal way of things, right? I did see that too. You're 100% correct. But for all of our mishaps, man, for all of our bad offensive line play, for all of our, up and down quarterback play at times, for all of our sacks that we give up at left tackle, Alabama made it to the semifinals of the college football playoff, right? So if anything that should make people tremble is wait till we put it together, man. Wait till we get the offensive line right, Coach Jay. Wait till the quarterback is consistent every single game. Look out, man. What do you think, Coach Jay?
Oh yeah, I mean we have a top 5 roster right now in college football right now, with as many people as we lost, with this coaching staff being decimated to a fault. I mean, we had to kind of really start over in a bit, and we still honestly have a top 5 roster and honestly a top 5 staff in the country. So, I mean, listen, as long as we continue to just do things right, we continue to really execute fairly well. We stay together as a program, we're going to be fine, right? We're going to be fine, right? You have a bunch of naysayers saying, hey, listen, they went from a great program to a good program. Mainly it was Tennessee and Auburn fans that were just trolling.
Of course.
That same crap. But guys, anybody that knows college football, and again, I can take the Bama glasses off. I can take the glasses off. You take listen, I can take the glasses off, and this is still a top 5 program. This is still a top 5 program right now in college football. And if you don't believe that, then you're just ignorant. You're just ignorant, and you want Alabama to fail, and that's okay. That's fine. If I saw, I know being on the other side. I know it, right? I'm a Bill. Everyone knows here I'm a Bills fan. I've watched the New England Patriots dominate my division for 2 decades, and it's not fun. Right? Every chance I get, I try to hate on Tom Brady. I try to hate on Bill Belichick. What do we call the Patriots? Cheaters. Right? We call them no. We have a joke here, right? Tom Brady said, how many Super Bowls he got? People say, oh, he's got 7 Super Bowls. No, we know that dude has 3 championships because 4 of those championships he cheated, right? With the Spygate and the Deflategate, all that crap. But when Tom Brady was at the end of his career, I wasn't ignorant. Nobody in my city that's a Bills fan was ignorant with the fact that the Patriots are simply the best, right? Even when Tom Brady left the Patriots and Bill Belichick had Cam Newton, we still thought the Patriots were going to win the division, right? Because that's Bill Belichick. That's the roster that he's assembled. Well, now all of a sudden you see Alabama, you see them even after a 12-2 season, getting to the Rose Bowl, winning the SEC, snapping Georgia's 26-game winning streak.
Yep.
Retaining at least 70%. Like, you still retain a large chunk of your roster with the fact that you have a number 1 recruiting class coming in the country with a coach that literally just came from competing in a national championship, and yet people are going to say it's a massive downgrade from Nick Saban to Coach Kalen DeBoer. Like, we take a look at the last almost 20 years and what Nick Saban has done here. And they take into account that now that dude is gone, now that Emperor Palpatine is killed, that Alabama's going to fall off. They're just going to fall flat on their face. And that's just a bunch of ignorant people that simply don't know college football. They don't know our roster. They haven't even looked at our roster. You got a bunch of people that say, oh, Caleb Downs. They think Caleb Downs is the lifeblood of this program, right? A lot of people think, oh, well, Jaylen Milroe is going to stink. A lot of people think, oh, Alabama's offensive line is going to be atrocious. A lot of people think, oh, you lost Chris Braswell and Dallas Turner. Oh, this pass rush is going to be terrible. Or your secondary is going to be terrible because you lost Caleb Downs and Terrion Kool-Aid but they don't know what they don't know what this team's all about. They don't know the roster that we actually have assembled. And it's gonna be one of those situations where by the end of the year, when Alabama's in the college football playoff and we're once again a threat to winning a national, to potentially competing for a national title, that's when people will realize, Bama won't go anywhere. And that's gonna cause fans to, guess what? They're gonna be signed. And there's nothing you can do. There's no rebuttal that you can try to spew off of. Right? It is what it is, man. But the people that are doubting this team, the development program, are straight up haters. Because any logical fans, I've heard more Michigan fans, guys like Mike Ford and the rest of those guys say, you guys will be absolutely fine because you have a stud. It's only the ignorant coaches out. It's only the ignorant people out there in media resources that think Alabama will fall off the face of the earth.
All facts, man. Shout out to Patriot Life again for the gifting 5 more Bama football on YouTube memberships. Shout out to you, Patriot Life, man. You are appreciated. You already know. Leaders of this chat, man, you make it go. You already know, brother. You already know. You already know how we feel about you. Shout out to Jay Townsend. Likewise with Jay. 5 more Bama football YouTubes with Kyle memberships. You guys are leaders of this chat, man. 2 of the leaders that make this thing go, along with our beautiful young ladies. Man, it's you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. You're much appreciated. Trust me. Anything we can do for you guys, any videos you want to see, just let us know. We got your back. And roll tide to you and your families, man. We much appreciated. Let's answer a few of these questions before we get out of here, Coach Jay. Let's see. What are we doing? KT, what's up, KT? I'm sorry, I ain't even see you in the chat, girl. What's going on, man? Professor Sean is in here and Coach Jay with the Jergens. We are here. Jergens, Jay, and Professor Sean. We here. KT. I ain't forgot KT. You feel me? All love, KT. You know how we do. You know how we do. My girl Cynthia.
I don't think Caitlin was here for that. I don't think she saw it.
Caitlin don't know about the Jergens?
No, she don't. I don't think she know. Yeah, because she was on vacation. She didn't see it. I don't think she saw it.
Caitlin, you missed it, bro. They got on Coach Jay pretty good. Here you go, right here, Coach Jay. One for you. Boom.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, damn, hold on. This computer's acting stupid. There we go. There we go. All right, let's see. Kareem Hood says, Coach Jay, I'm glad Bama made it to the Final Four because before the SC tournament, I thought you were going to blow a head gasket. Listen, man. I'm proud of Nate Oats, man. I'm proud of this team for everything that they accomplished. I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to get out in the round of 32. They made it. They far surpassed my expectations. They made it to the Final Four. It's crazy, just crazy, and it's crazy because where I'm at, where everyone knows I'm at Buffalo, everyone has been supporting Nate Oats. Everyone supported him. Of course, he took a couple of assistants from UB to his coaching staff. Matter of fact, I think one of them is actually my mom's her sorority sister. Her husband is also on the coaching staff as well. So, but yeah, man, literally, like you go to the bars, you go like to Applebee's and all these like Chili's and all these like local restaurants. We got Alabama, Clemson on. Everyone is supporting Nate Oats. Like Nate Oats, man, did a lot for the city, and so it's been crazy. It's been crazy to actually kind of see what's been going on. Yeah, I'm proud of Nate Oats, man. He's done a great job with this roster. Taking Alabama to their first Final Four. I know if you guys haven't really seen the video or the live stream with Coach Mook and Kyle Henderson when they were down, of course they were kind of down on the street. Man, a crap ton of Bama fans were out on clubs, bars. They were just out on the streets, man, just going crazy. But wow, definitely make sure to try to check out that video. It was nuts. But yeah, man, for Alabama has a legit shot of making it to their first national championship appearance. Now, I will say this. It sucks that they play Connecticut.
Yeah.
Because Connecticut is the you're literally talking about maybe a generational type of tournament. Like for them to literally like this, it could be the very first time you may see Connecticut blow out their opponents in the tournament for 2 years in a row. Like 2 years in a row, Connecticut has been destroying the competition.
A 30-0 run, Coach Jay.
It is nuts, and Illinois is good. That's a very dangerous program. I think they're better than North Carolina. I think they're definitely better than Clemson. Yeah. And for Connecticut to obliterate that school is nuts. Connecticut, they're a well-balanced team. They have quality depth from their backcourt. They have solid forwards that can rebound, that can dominate on the low block. For the most part, they are rim protectors as well. Like it is not going to be an easy game. And hell, even last game, Bama struggled with Clemson's. They struggled with Clemson's big men, right?
Yeah, they did.
One of the key reasons why Alabama won the game was because of their offensive efficiency. Once again, they shot over 40% from three. They shot, I think, 45 or 46% from the field, but they did a much better job at scoring in the second half compared to the first half. And even Clemson honestly could have blew us out, especially going into that second half, because we missed a lot of opportunities. It was not a good shooting performance from us in that first half. Clemson just couldn't take advantage of it. Why? Because they had no shot creators.
Yeah.
Alabama has shot creators. And so next game we're going against a team that can create their own shot, that can play really well defensively on the low block, that can rim protect, that can rebound their ass off.
And they're big.
And they're big. These dudes are physical. So it is. Yeah. But this is why I give Alabama a chance, is because typically the highest scoring, most efficient teams, they can upset teams like this. Because if Alabama's on, they're on, right? You've seen what Alabama's capable of. They may give up 80 points a game, but they can put 90 on your head easily. And so if we can score, if we can get out to a hot start, if we can get hot. Mark Sears, I didn't think was even that efficient until the second half. If we can get a complete game from Sears, if Grant Nelson can step up his game up, if Pringle can do what he can, if Pringle can continue to play really, really good defensively, because I thought he got way better defensively in the Clemson game. And then obviously, Stevenson shot well from three. We gotta that's got to be kept up, right? We just have to have a complete effort. This has to be our best game here, because anything other than 100%, we will lose. This is a team that they can play at 60% and they can still blow us out. That's how good this team is. So I'm nervous, but at the same time, I'm very, very excited. We got preparation. We got a lot of time to prepare. So we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, I'm very, very proud of this team for them getting to the Final Four.
Facts. Hacker Music says, my son just told me Birmingham Southern was closing. Wow, I didn't know that. Hacker Music, that's wow. But then again, the type of school they are, and the tuition for what they're offering in today's climate, I can believe it. Man, I hate to hear that. It was another one. I was at Jim Parker says, Coach Jay right here. He says, "What's up, Jay Jackson? How you doing, man? Roll Tide to you, bro." For sure, Jay. He says, Coach Jay, Sean, I was at Bama and Clemson game. I was at the Bama and Clemson game. It was a surreal moment. I was so blessed to be there. Plus, tickets were cheaper. I would have loved to enjoy that game. What do you think, Coach Jay?
Yeah, man. I wish it was like around this area, because normally Albany, Syracuse, and even Buffalo sometimes looking Oats. I wish I would have gone to it. But anyway, yeah. I mean, last time I'm glad you got a great experience. And just real quick, Coach Sean, shout out to the haters. We got to shout out to the haters, especially the Barstool, Tennessees, and Auburns of the world, because these are basketball schools, ladies. These are basketball schools. They're not football schools. These are basketball schools. And for Tennessee, I know Tennessee. A lot of Tennessee fans were talking a lot of crap. How we've never been to a Final Four appearance. Going into this tournament, we were never going to be nothing. Well, guess what? Even though Tennessee, for the last 20 years, they have been a basketball school. In the last 4 years, Alabama's men's basketball has been way more successful than Tennessee has ever done in 20 years.
Yeah. In
4 years, guys, we've won 4 SEC championships. We've won, I think, 3 SEC championships. If you want to count the regular season play, that's another SEC title. So that's 4 to our mark. We've won more SEC tournaments than Tennessee. And we've actually done something that Tennessee has never done in their history. And they're a much more accomplished basketball program than we've ever been. And that's make it to a Final Four. So shout out to all the haters. Shout out to Auburn, because we appreciate it. We appreciate all the smack talk, because all of a sudden they have no ammo. Like a lot of people said we were a one man program, one man school. Well, and like I said, in less than a decade, Bama has accomplished way more than what Tennessee has done in the last 20 to 30 years.
Shout out to Coach Smoot. Coach
fault,
OG.
y'all.
You good, bro? OGJ Townsend says, Coach Sean J, I'm a former basketball coach, and I really don't feel good about this tournament this year. I believe they want UConn and Purdue in the finals. Coach Smoot, what you think about that?
I don't know about this conspiracy stuff, but I think UConn is just one of the better teams this year in college basketball. It is what it is. Like them boys, they a machine, and it shows on the court, man, for real. Like I was talking to somebody about, I was like, man, when they, even last game, when they ran a half court set, guy came up to the top of the key, big man kicks it. The guy backdoor from the strong side of how the floor was set up, but he didn't backdoor like no look pass from the strong side. He backdoor so the guy could run into the ball on the opposite side of the rim, and it was more like a reverse from the strong corner. And I was like, you don't see that type of backdoor motion and cuts and movement. The way they rotate on defense, they can go zone you. They'll zone you out. They could speed it up on like UConn complete, man. So I don't know about all that conspiracy theory stuff.
Shout out to Ty Alexander, filed out a super chat. Coach Jay's the Draymond Green of the Bama family. Bro, be going off.
Listen, man. Listen, I don't be choking out my coaches, man. I don't be choking out my coaches or punching any of my or punching out any of my teammates, man.
All facts, man. All facts. Anybody got a score on that LSU Iowa game? It's tied. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
cool.
6.
Look right here, you go, Coach. I was just gonna hit it up too.
Mook, you cracked me up the other night telling the Auburn fan that's why your ass is at home.
Yeah, I saw that. To my War Eagle. Man, that's a dangerous thing to say.
You know what, Sean? I told Kyle, I said, next time we do one of those, we got to let you know so you can go ahead and get up here. Because
I'll be dead there, bro. I got my little room, bro. I got like 3 rooms reserved. I got one in the Alamite, something like that. One in the AC Hotel Marriott and one in the Indigo. I ain't even gonna tell you how much they tried to charge you, boy. You know what I mean? I got the government. Government, man. The Alamite wanted $560 a night. I said, "What the hell y'all doing? Y'all got some 304s in there too? Right? Is that it? What perks do I get with paying damn near $600 a night, man?
Tell me something.
I've been to some great hotels, bro. The Carrington in Los Angeles, the W in Los Angeles. I've been to some great hotels. The Omni in Atlanta. I've been to some great hotels. I ain't never paid $600 a night, bro. Yeah,
Coach Sean, because listen, we have international viewers, so I know a lot of the international viewers. They will tell you, with $500, you can legit get a 5-star hotel if you go to Manila, Philippines. You go to Manila and you can legit for about a week rent out, like you can get a legit almost penthouse 5-star type of hotel in their Marriott.
Bro, I asked her at the Alamite or Alamite. Alamite is 1.3 miles from Brandon. I'm like, what the hell do I get with this? The AC hotel wanted $220. That's what the government discount. I'm like, bro, y'all killing me, bro. 500, 5 binges for one night.
For a night, man. That's crazy.
Nah, bro, that's okay.
I'll be in the car. Look, get the seat back like that.
I found the AC. The AC wasn't too bad. It was 140, so I just stuck with that. So I'm not knowing what to expect with a 140 room, but I said, look, Smoot, Coach Jay. I said, long as it's not the hotels like in my high school days where you open the damn door and you're outside. No, we don't do them no more, bro.
Look,
no.
You seen what happened to Dr. King? He should have
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Look, you in the room, you hearing everybody and their mama outside kicking it. Like, man, what in the hell am I at, man?
Man.
Got me? No. 600. Goofball. They trying to, man. They crazy, man. They crazy. $600, bro. Say those questions right there for Coach Smoot, because Coach Sean do not know.
What?
About Parker Brailsford. I gave him everything that we knew. Kyle just told me some information, and I gave it to the people. That's all I can tell you.
I mean,
look. Patriot Life say take a black light. Hey, facts, man. I'm like that with every hotel. Patriot Life nowadays. People just don't care no more, bro. People just
y'all see my my disinfectant spray I be having on. I take them up when I travel. Dude, I use it everywhere too. At the public bathroom, everywhere.
That's what I'm afraid of, Neil. That's what I'm afraid of, dog. You go from 500 to 140. Why? And they said this one right down the stadium.
I better get like perfect room service. Like I better be getting jacuzzi. Like what's the perks? What perks am I getting to pay $500 a night just to stay here for the night?
Everything.
So Smoot, I need you to find where the AC Hotel is. It's called the AC Hotel Marriott, and it's 1.1 miles from Bryant-Denny Stadium. It says downtown. Ace is that one.
I probably know.
He told me that the Alamite was the best one, but that's the 560 one. I'm like, bro, 560, bro.
You ain't trying to hear that,
man.
Hell no.
560, bro, for one night, bro.
What's up, JB? JB official in the chat, man. Love the content, guys. Appreciate the $2 super chat, my boy. Down there, he up there in that Atlanta by way of Tuskegee.
ATL, my second home, bro. Love that. So listen, Coach Smoot, I'm finna get out of here, bro. If you got it, bro.
For sure. Look, man, I had to reset my laptop, bro. Like my junk, I guess I've been leaving it up too long. But I came to the laptop, man, and it was stuck. Like I thought I was in StreamYard, and I thought it was just loading. Man, that junk was stuck for about 5 minutes. I went to the bathroom, came back. Had to do a hard reset on my Mac. So, but we back in the game, y'all. We good,
bro. Hold on, before I go, let me say this. I caught you later on that night. I woke up in the middle of the night and I tapped in. I sent her a notification. I seen you and Kyle in the. I said, damn, wish I caught that live, man, bro. When I tell you, listen, bro, I already recognize. You ain't got to tell me nothing. You already know I know. Coach J, I don't know if you seen Coach Smoot. But all I'm gonna say is this, and you'll understand. Wide open, boy. Wide open. They won't stop in cars. Hey. I said, yeah.
Hey, I was outside. We was outside, boy.
I said, people a bunch of questions. Y'all might have to start doing something like that, man.
We are. It's definitely gonna be like it's gonna be more structured, but and I'm gonna say this because I don't think Kyle minds, but he told me, like, before we went live, he was like, when we go live, you better go crazy. Like, he was like, go crazy. If we win, go crazy. Y'all, I could just imagine, like, if it would have been at least 2 or 3 of us being the ones walking around, bro, by myself. It was at one point, like, the bar was just, like, going crazy, man. I was starting the defense chants, everything. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
Nah, you want me involved.
Listen.
You don't want me involved, dog. Because man, I'm telling you don't want me involved.
I'm up on tables, like stepping up on the little chairs and stuff. You see when I got up
that live was jumping, like, bro.
I was like, it was crazy.
I felt it, bro. I was like, bro, I liked it, man. I think the fans felt it too.
Oh yeah, man, it was energy. I think, and I'll get the official numbers later today, but man, we had to gain like at least 400, 500 new subscribers. Just like people just where to find you at, or whatever. So it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
So listen, Undefeated, I appreciate you guys. Tap in with me and Coach Jay. I'm at JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter. Please tap in with us, Coach Jay.
Yep. For the most part, Jan716 on Twitter. You'll find me right there, chilling.
Yes, sir. Y'all go tap in with my brothers, man. But as we get ready, bring this thing to the close tonight, man. For my segment, I appreciate y'all boys for holding it down, man.
Already, brother.
Trying to cover down for each other.
Yeah, already, man. Tap in with Coach Smoot, take care of him like y'all do with everybody else, man. We'll be here. Roll Tide to chat. Coach Jay, thank you, man. Thank you. You had a great segment. We had a great segment. Be waiting for Coach Smoot, man.
For sure, man. Much love, Brody.
Roll Tide, man.
Roll Tide, fellas. Roll Tide. What's good, Undefeated? How y'all feeling? Y'all know it's nighttime, so we coming kind of smooth. Still got the groove. About to make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling tonight, man? Y'all, y'all hear my voice, right? It's already bad that my voice is gone, but the good thing is the allergies wasn't acting crazy today, so we good, man. So we good. Just got to work on it. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling? Auntie Janet in the house. I see you running up the emotes. I see you. Caitlin, what's up? See y'all at 8 a.m. I'm looking for y'all. Okay, Caitlin. Okay. Caitlin, go be turned. Go ahead, Caitlin. Go ahead, y'all. Monica, what's good? What's good, family? How y'all feeling? Uncle Jay, what's good? Oh, man. Y'all is crazy, y'all. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Uncle Jay, Patriot Life. Caleb Taylor. Omaha, Carla. Omaha, Carla. Omaha. My guy, Tim Nolan. Yes, Chance, how you feeling? Nicole, how y'all feeling? Kimberly. Yes. Wendy, how you feeling? Jermaine. Everybody in that thing, boy. Everybody in here. Marquita. Omaha. Let's go. Tim Nolan said less than 2 weeks. Let's go. Big Bama, my boy Bama fan, 95. How you feeling, man? Quasha, how y'all feeling? Omaha. We out here. MJ, what's good? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to be good. Kareem, how you feeling? How you feeling, man? Chance, man, listen, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so goofy. Oh, my God. I need help. Y'all pray for me. Yes, Auntie Janet. Oh, my. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. DR334, shut up. Shut the front door. Listen, we're going to run to our commercial, y'all. We're going to run to our commercial. And when we come back, man, we're going to jump into our reality of reach. We got some good ones already. If you haven't sent your reality versus reach topic or segment, take the next 20 seconds, right, to send them to coachsmook@gmail.com. coachsmook@gmail.com, and I will do your reality versus reach. Right now, I think we have 4 of them. I think they're going to create good discussions. We're going to try to get to all of them, but y'all know how these reality versus reaches go. They could get crazy. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Let's drop the commercial real quick, and then we'll be back with the segments for tonight. All right, take it away, Kyle.
Special thanks to our sponsor, Residence in Ocean City, Maryland. Guests can book at residenceinOC.com. Use the promo code LPR for special Bama football pricing, up to 20% off. Also, go to therogueshop.com. Use the promo code BAMA. You get legal CBD. For me, personally, I like the topical oil. You know how intense my workouts are, right? So I like the topical oil. I like to rub that on my back, whatever, after those cinder blocks. So go to their website, cruise down, look through their website, and definitely check out rogueshop.com. And like I said, I like the topical. Again, the promo code is BAMA. Also, think about becoming a fan funder right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Become a part of the Undefeated as low as $2.99 a month. That's 10 cents a day. How do you do this? Make sure you're logged into your account. This is on a computer. You can also do this on your phone and look for the tab that says membership. Once you click membership, you can see different options. You can see an upgrade button right there to the right if you want to go through the different levels. We have fan funder videos from the staff right here at Bama Football on YouTube. Very easy to navigate. Let us know if you have questions inside the comment box when trying to upgrade or renew your fan funder membership right here on Bama Football on YouTube. And of course, if you want to rock that undefeated gear, check out our merch store located at the bottom of the videos. We appreciate Patriot Life, Cynthia, Antoine, Caitlin, and to everybody else that supports us right here on Bama Football on YouTube.
I'm not going to do this tonight with y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm not going to do this tonight with y'all because I'm trying to be good. And we got a big day tomorrow. So I'm really trying to be good. And y'all not helping. Man, let's jump into it, y'all. Reality versus reach tonight. It should be good. Y'all know I love good debates. I love, not necessarily, I don't like confrontation, but I do like for us to kind of, have difference of opinion, weigh in with some statistics or facts or thoughts. So we're gonna jump into this reality versus reach. Let me see if I can get a banner typed up. Because tomorrow we got a nice lineup. Like I said, I got a couple 25 prospects that we'll be reviewing their film tomorrow evening, right? I think 2 of them will be on live with us, right? I know one for sure. We already talked about the other one. If he's not on tomorrow, if Juju's not on tomorrow, it'll be, after the spring game for sure. He's already said that that's something that he wants to do. He's more than happy to join us on the show. But yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. And then I saw somebody ask about Coach Jake Milroe earlier today, man. I'm not sure, y'all. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him. So yeah, it's pretty. Where the energy, man, we gotta chill. It's nighttime. Y'all know I don't have my own place yet. I'm still staying with my brother and sister, trying to just maintain, y'all know. So I'm trying to get through this segment. We actually trying to I think I want to try to be the opening for the evening shift. 6 p.m., 7 p.m. it'd be better time for me to get on here and act up with y'all and respect my people's place. You get what I'm saying? So, but we're gonna be in our spot soon. All right, so we got a few reality versus reach segment topics, man, that we could jump into tonight. I got a few. Kyle Kemp, Larry Large. Who else had one for me? Where's the other one? Jay Jackson had one. Who else? And those are the only ones right now. So we're gonna jump on them. My boy Larry Large, he was the resident reality or reach person to kind of be the one in the chat to have suggest the right ones. Let me pull this chat up real quick, y'all, so I could do the in chat question with the polls. My fault. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. I changed my mic settings for the PC. Updated my sound drivers. Coach Smook was lit. Hey, listen, Devin. Yes, I was. I definitely was. So let's jump into it. Reality versus reach. First one, my boy Larry Large, he has a few good ones, a couple easy ones to kind of start this off with. And y'all know a lot of the attention is focused around Jaylen Milroe, this quarterback room, the quarterback competition. A lot of people aren't really believing the reports. They think we're sunshine pumping when it comes to Jaylen Milroe. For what reason, I don't know. But Jaylen Milroe is being looked at as the guy right now. And he's showing up and he's competing. He's creating separation as a leader, but also as the quarterback for the team. So jumping into it, man, I kind of like this one. Here we go. Let's start it easy because all of them are pretty good. But let's start it easy. Let's start with Jaylen. Jaylen will win the Heisman. I'm gonna start the poll. Milroe or Heisman. And let's get into it, y'all. Reality or reach? Poll is up. Y'all run it up and we talk about it. Make your vote and let's start the conversation. Let's start the conversation. And let's you gas, man. Hey, so how does it? Y'all keep me make sure y'all keep me updated for that score. I really wish I was watching it. Because I like watching that Iowa. I like watching that Iowa's female team ball, man. They really play solid ball. Like they do. They play a good brand of ball. Reality, you don't know. Listen, come on, talk to me. What's the reason why it's a reality, or what's the reason why it's to reach? I'm gonna give y'all my take on it. I think this is an offensive system, right? That any quarterback with any level of athleticism and any level of IQ at the college level, and I'm gonna say let's say there's a level of IQ that you need to have. Let's put a number on it. Let's say 1 through 100. Kalen DeBoer has an offense that if you have a 60, 65 IQ, he could set you up to have 90, 95. You get what I'm saying? That's how this offense is built. But also, Milroe has the athleticism that not many other quarterbacks in the nation are going to have. What else? I mean, it's just a lot of factors that favor him just getting the attention. Not necessarily winning it, but just getting the attention. I mean, you look at his build, he's a specimen. You look at his speed, he's always going to be one of the faster guys on the field. You look at his arm talent, has a strong arm. So just imagine like the building of confidence that's happening right now with this full offseason of learning this offense at the same pace as everybody else, and giving opportunities, and he's capitalizing on them. So just for those things. And then as a fan, you know, as a football fan, somebody who's watched multiple quarterbacks, and I mean, many quarterbacks as the years I've been on this earth, he possesses a skill set that you just have never seen when it comes to his ability to create plays. You get what I'm saying? With his lack of understanding of how to go through his progressions, he creates plays. So yeah, I think it's a reality. You know, I think it's a reach if he doesn't progress. Simple as like that. Simple as that. If he comes in and he's still at the peak where he left off last season, you know, I just don't see it happening, because that means he's still missing reads. That means he's still, you know, like not understanding the timing and his depth, you know, staying keying on a read too long. Like all those things, they matter. So yeah. Juvie 86 with a $5 super chat said, "What's good, fam? Shoot, chilling, man. Trying to hold together with the vocals, you know what I'm saying? But also trying to keep that energy, you know, keep that energy. We here. Speed, strong arm, and he put in the work, Deborah. Yeah, so you saying reality? I like that. KT, the real deal. She really is. That's my sister, y'all. Marquita, I'm sick of Angel attitude personally, but that's me. Who? Angel who? On the team, on the game. Kareem Hood says reality. I said reality, but I won't see the spring game first to see the progress. You want to see the spring game first before you. I think that's the thing with everybody, you know. I get to see bits and pieces in practice, you know, but at the same time, you want to see the live game action. But the reports from practice, the scrimmage, where that, you know, consistency was established, you know, it was a good mixture, and a good mixture of just, you know, run, pass, delivering the ball to the receivers, getting guys in, you know, hitting guys wild in stride, you know, small things that we want to see last year. And it's only spring, so you don't get too hyped, but to know that there's progression from last year, you have to be excited as a fan. So we got 59 votes in. I'm gonna end this poll, and we're gonna pull their results. So we got 81% saying reality, 20%, 19% saying reach out of 59 votes. That's solid. Ain't mad at that. So I think we all can agree, man. For my reach, people, what's so much of a reach for it? Because I'm looking at the landscape, and somebody just put in the chat, you know, and I believe these some good names to bring up when you talking about Heisman front runners, when you just talk about the hype behind the names or what they did last season and spots that had them in the runnings before. Here we go. I got this one. Not that one. Where'd it go? There you go. Yeah, Run Table Sports. I said it'll be between Jaylen Milroe, Shedeur Sanders, and Carson Beck. But I'm thinking about even the kid that Dylan Gabriel that went to Oregon. I think he'll be an early hype guy. You know, there's so many changes going. You don't know who's the dark horse while we're on the Heisman. Who's the dark horse this year? If I had to pick a quarterback across the nation right now, you know, even not considering Milroe, but any quarterback, who do y'all think is a dark horse? Somebody that might come in and just kind of surprise college football with what they're doing with their skill set. Let me see. Antoine divorce party. Who having a divorce party? Oh, Antoine. Dart from Ole Miss, Jackson Dart. I can see that, background man. I can see that, and I think Kiffin has him right where he wants him. You get what I'm saying? Like this many seasons under Kiffin's tutelage, you could see it. You started seeing spots where he was just becoming more comfortable with the, with the speed of the game. Always going to be a risk taker though. I like his energy with his risk taking. Because usually you can teach kids who aren't scared to take risks. You can teach them like, all right, you want to be aggressive. Well, you need to dial in on this. If you want to be successful at being aggressive, dial in on this. You got to focus on this skill set. And I think he got the right coordinator. So I can see that. I like Jackson Dart. The Miami QB, what's his name? I thought he was going in the draft. Tyler Van Dyke, right? Ain't that his name? I'm trying to pull up their roster now. Let me see. It's Van Dyke, isn't it? 15? Is he still there? Who's the quarterback? Oh, it is the Van Dyke. Number 9, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was trying to figure out who was texting me. It's Tyler Van Dyke, right? Is that who you think about? Okay, yeah. Yeah, he been in college for like 8 years. I don't know. I just don't see that kid. I don't see him like progressing anymore. I think he'll start progressing in the NFL. Who else? Quinn Ewers. I seen that name. Somebody said Ewers trash, Marquita. You think Ewers trash? I do too. I think Ewers is overrated. I think he's peaked. Just like I was mad that people were giving JJ McCarthy so much hype, and then we go out there and we make him look like Brady 2.0 with our defensive play calling. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. The transfer. Oh, let me see. I'm not sure about who's the other quarterback. I haven't heard anything about their quarterback room. I've just been hearing about Van Dyke. You got the kid. Is he a transfer? Quarterback. Ja'Cory Brown, is that who you talking about? Red shirt sophomore. Yeah, Emory Williams. Yeah, I ain't seen nobody. Jaden George. Oh, this might be him. This Jaden George kid out of Indianapolis. Is that who you talking about? I don't know. I just know Miami gonna be garbage. I'm just letting y'all know like that. But yeah, so another reality versus reach, y'all. Let's jump into it. Let's get back into it. We got some more good ones. So we talked about Jaylen winning the Heisman. Let's jump on the defensive side. We got a crazy pair of linebackers. And I'm gonna make sure I read this right. Type this in real quick. So y'all know the linebackers that we got a deep room with our linebackers, right? And we kind of looks like Larry Large wanted to go to the awards of next season, because it's always too early predictions can work good and create for good conversation. Jumping on the defensive side, y'all know our defense inside linebacker room has been one of the weak points of our team for the past 3-4 years. As a Bama fan, probably the worst production we've seen out of that room, especially coming from Saban and how he preached defense, how we use defense to win the early championships under his tutelage or during his tenure at Alabama, defensive-led championships. So next year, we expecting a lot of production from our inside linebackers, the outside linebackers in that room. The inside linebacker room is stout, though, with the two guys who are starting, and Deontay Lawson and Jahad Campbell. So reality of reach, let's listen to it. Buckets Award contender will be, and this Larry Large says contender, but I'm going to say this. The Buckets Award winner will come from Bama. Reality of reach. Poll is up. The poll is up. Let's talk about it. The Buckets Award winner is the top inside linebacker, middle linebacker in the nation, meaning for us, it would be the likes of Deontay Lawson, Jahad Campbell, Justin Jefferson, Jeremiah Alexander, guys that play the inside linebacker position. Reality of reach. Will the winner of that award be at the University of Alabama? We could talk about it. Buckets Award winner. Hello, undefeated. Glad to be back. That's what's up, Lynn. Which I think I'm sticking with my QB. Oh, nah. Bump that. Can we do that one after 8-8? Nah, because this what makes the conversation good. Too early predictions. Because you're not really held to predictions right now. You know, this is semi-fan time, but you also looking at the results of what's happening in practice. And I tell you what, man, having Kane Womack as a defensive coordinator, but also hands-on with the inside linebackers is going to pay dividends for this season coming up. You're talking about bringing in not necessarily a new system, right? Just communication and terminology kind of takes adjustments, but this system is set up for guys to play fast, right? And that's why it's called a swarm D. That's not anything have to do with the philosophy. It's more so the mindset of what this defense and the play calling style will be. So you look at the swarm D, man. You need guys, athletic guys in space, right in the middle of the field. You look at our secondary. You got guys that run fit very well, very aggressive and coming up and playing run support. But the inside linebacker room should be solid. Should be looking at the athleticism and the experience returning with Jahad Campbell, Deontay Lawson, right? You should have a lot of success there. But you also have a dark horse in that room in Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson is really about to put his name on the map and solidify himself. Maybe a strong late second round pick talent. Somebody's going to steal him late second round, maybe early third round, based off of how this game is going to be played and how this defense is going to be called and how he'll be used in coverage and, traditional lineups and sets. So I think we got an opportunity to have like some really high quality production from the inside linebacker room. But one thing for sure is that Deontay Lawson is proven, and when put in the right position, he usually tends to make the right play a lot more times than none. So for that reason, I'm not going to say reach. I'm going to say reality. It could happen. I think he'll be in the runnings. The original question said a contender, and I think there's always, you're going to always look at Alabama when you're talking about linebackers, top linebacker play. And that's just traditionally. I don't think we're getting away from that look the first year post Saban. I think everything is still going to be kind of looked at under the same scope. But overall, you might see it. But because of this play calling style, the type of blitzes we're going to see, with the fifth guy, the Mike linebacker or the Sting, I think it could happen. I think it could happen. So yeah, I think it could happen. Depends a lot on if Harold Perkins is playing linebacker or edge for LSU. He's the best talent. Listen, and they already made it known, Antoine, that they putting him back out to the edge. That was something discussed early in the offseason. Once their season ended, putting him back off the edge. That Mike linebacker position, yeah, he's an athlete. He's probably one of the best athletes on the defensive side of the ball. But in that type of style of defense, having him wait, dissecting things, you're kind of hindering him. So he does his best damage, does his best work off the edge. But I think for top linebacker, he definitely be in the runners. That guy Harold Perkins from LSU. Y'all seen what he did his true freshman year, and even this year playing out of position, he still had a solid year of production. Yeah, he still had a solid year. So, yeah. Somebody said Perkins ain't going to be playing edge. Okay, Chance. Y'all know what I'm not doing this week either, because it's getting so close to 8-8. I'm not going to debate with y'all when I be reading, and I know I be talking about what I be talking about. So I'm not debating no more this week. Jahad, if it happens. Demetrius. Jahad, if it happens. I can see that. Y'all see him splash on the scene last year. Y'all seen the type of impact he had. Multiple games where he was either there on the receiving end of a turnover or created the turnover because of the type of reads he was making. You saw early on where he struggled with dissecting the run game, how to fill gaps, jumping, anticipating, run gap pressure, right? You've seen him pick up a lot in a short time span and just continue to improve. So I could see Jahad being in the runnings for it. Yep. Lawson and Campbell, that tandem will be a problem. I think just the whole inside linebacker group. I think soon as Kane Womack gets a hand or a good gauge on what these guys do best in live game action, the rotation is what's going to separate that whole group, that whole room, the inside linebacker group from the rest of the country, or not necessarily the rest of the country, but just that's what they'll be recognized for, the depth there. Quality reps all the time on the field. So Marquita, I'm not going to act up tonight. Darkwing Duck, what's good? Marquita, out Omaha, Marquita. Omaha right now. Omaha. That boy Perkins, yeah, don't sleep on that. Q Robinson. See, Q Robinson is not an inside linebacker, you know. Q Robinson is not an inside linebacker. You know what? I'm not gonna do this tonight. Let's see. Y'all got y'all votes in. Reality or reach. I mean, we got 51 votes. Perfect. Y'all not taking long to get these votes in tonight. I like that. Listen, we got 70% saying reality, 30% saying reach. I could see where this linebacker room for my reach people, I could rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying, tonight, because you know a lot of these topics I don't really feel strongly about. You get what I'm saying? It's just way too early predictions, but I can see why you say it's a reach. The fact that we have so much talent in that room, so much quality depth, will probably limit the reps for guys to really just snap and put out the numbers and stats that usually get you put in those conversations. But as far as effectiveness and the ability to affect the game, I think we probably have a higher chance of having somebody in the running for that award. So DR334, stop it right now. Oh man, let's go, man. We got another one. Let's see. What my guy Kyle Kemp had a good one. This is one for the future. We're going back to the quarterback room, and I think this one gonna create a good debate real quick. And I don't know. I need to ask Kyle. Are you in the chat? I'm gonna type this one, and I want y'all to just y'all not gonna get me in trouble tonight, y'all. Y'all not get me in trouble tonight. So this was sent by Kyle, right? Now, Kyle, are you saying for this year or just in general, whenever the time comes, with the Austin Mack and Ty Simpson thing? Here we go. I'm gonna start the poll, and then I'm gonna get this super chat. Juvie86 said, bro, what's your early analysis? Excuse me. What's your early analysis on the game for Saturday, Bama versus UConn? We're gonna talk about that at the end of the show, man. I'll say that for the end. Appreciate the $5 super chat, my boy Juvie86. Yeah, let's get into it in general. Okay, so I asked the question, is in the chat, it's up. The question is, will Austin Mack start? It's not a question. Reality or reach. Austin Mack will start before Ty Simpson. Reality or reach. Austin Mack will start for the University of Alabama before Ty Simpson. What y'all think? Reality or reach? Marquita, stop acting up. It's too young now. Ready? I said reach too. I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. I'm gonna go early reach. I'll give y'all my answer in a second. All these reaches. Dang, it's good. That's right, Auntie. It's good. Listen, yeah, reach. I make sure y'all cast your votes. We want to get 50 votes up before we close the polls, right? Shout out to the 150 in the chat too, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy. Tonight is different. Voice gone, but we interacting. Mondays, Fridays, those are days where we're going to really interact with the chat. We want to keep y'all engaged, keep y'all talking. I want y'all insight. I want y'all to tell me what's up. We got good recruiting stuff tomorrow too, so put reach on the poll, Marquita. Is that how you feel? Is that how you feel? Caitlin, reach? Yeah. Yeah. Reach, ties ready. Mack needs work. Darkwing Duck said Mack needs work. I'm going to say reach, y'all. I'm going to say reach because clearly there are some mechanic things, and it's not a bad thing for Austin Mack right now. The young man is 17 years old, not even 18 yet. He's going to be a developing talent. I mean, he has a unique skill set, right, at the high school level. Something that is yet to be developed and is going to take time. It really is. He's not at a school where he's afforded to play against 3-star, 2-star talent. You know, he's playing against the best in the country. You know, 90% of the time, whether it's the third best at the position, is somebody that was 9 times out of 10 better than the person across from him on the other side of the ball in high school. So I think it's going to be a learning curve for him. Ty Simpson has been in the fire for about 3 years now. So he's been in the fire. Like somebody said, if Ty Simpson doesn't transfer, I think the job is his next season. I really do. I think he's probably poised for it. Now, there is some inside scoop about it. You know, it's like not necessarily the people aren't behind him. It's just the same inconsistencies that were happening last year with Ty Simpson are the same things that happening this year. And that's not something you want to hear when you're talking about quarterback battle with Milroe getting the type of praise he's getting. Not saying he's just doing perfect, right? We're still talking about Milroe developing and learning how to go through those progressions. But to know that Ty Simpson is still, you know, experiencing some of the same things is different. All right. Yeah. So lemon and honey, bro, for your voice. Trust me. Brandon Tabor, you ain't telling me. You ain't telling me something I don't already know. And I don't too much care to hear from no Huntsville folks when they with their little regular home remedies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all Birmingham and Huntsville folks. I'm being petty. I'm sorry. I still wouldn't be surprised if Ty transfers in April. Me neither. But at the same time, I don't think he's going to check. I don't think he's going to transfer. Me personally, I just don't think so. Yeah, a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But I just don't think so. Who I think is going to be the breakout wide receiver to segue while we get ready for the end this poll. Breakout wide receiver this year, I think freshman Caleb Odom is going to break out and make an impact. But as far as the go-to guy production-wise, not necessarily the wide receiver number one option, but somebody that's going to consistently make plays and be looked to make plays. I think Kobe Prentice will have a huge year. I mean, to me, Kobe is he's the route technician that you want on the field. You know, he stay healthy. If he stays healthy, that kid, his route running ability, the way he sinks his into the breaks, when he's breaking down, chopping it up, you know, getting at the top of his route. He has second level separation ability, right? He quick, agile. I think Kobe Prentice might be that dude, man. I think he might be crazy about it. He might get crazy this year. What else? Ty has no intentions on transferring. That's why I said I don't think that's like honestly, mentality wise, his family doesn't believe in that type of energy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Ty will live with the plan. You know, some people accept it. Some people go into this, and if they never start a game, they accept it, man. And you know, they continue to push their career. In this day and age, it's very far and few. It's not very common. But I think it could happen with somebody like Ty, you know. But I think he's good enough that if he sticks around and stays patient, he will be the starter. What's up? This boy said, Bama fan, this is Kyle. He said, what's up, Smook? It's Kyle. I love Ty. I always thought he was going to be the next starter, but with Austin coming in, it makes you wonder what KD thinks. I think it's just adding value to the quarterback room. I don't think it had nothing to do with not being confident about what he already had. Is just you're familiar with the young man, you recruited him. So when he entered the portal, yes, you do that to continue to develop that talent. And it's always like a safety net option, you know. But clearly there's quarterbacks in that room that are capable of learning and progressing and picking up this offense, because it's not being ran the same exact way that it was at Washington. There's nuances that they're adding to fit the personnel in this roster. And I'm glad Coach Kaden DeBoer and his staff are really paying attention to it. Breakout wide receiver, my boy Lil Reseda said 205 says you got Henderson. I think Emmanuel Henderson, I don't think it's necessarily going to be a breakout year. I just think he's going to have spots and plays. I don't think he's gonna be like wide receiver number 1, number 2. Like he'll be the 4th option that can't be guarded. He'll be the 5th option that can't be guarded, which is not a bad thing. That's how deep this room is, talent-wise. What up, ASG? How you feeling? ASG be acting up too. We hyping everything up. What's the word on Dylan Learn again? I mean, he's competing. That quarterback position, that room in the quarterback room is really, they're competing. That's nobody's playing bad, honestly. You see where guys need to develop, but you know, that's any time, you know, and you got a new system that's being instilled, a new offensive scheme that's being implemented. I think we're just seeing the beginning stages of this competition with Jaylen Milroe leading this room as a team leader, but also as probably the more prepared quarterback to handle this pressure, transition pressure, than the rest of them. I think that's what we're witnessing. So nothing bad. And an equal, E-Man gonna be 1 this year. You think so? I mean, I'm not against it. I like Emmanuel Henderson. I love it. Smoot, what's good, fam? Who this? Trap Key, Young King, what's good? Who this? What's your name? How you know me? Because you saying smooth like you know me. You know what I'm saying? How you know me? What's up? Lonigan will be a QB for Washington or Oregon soon. You think so? I heard Arizona was in the mix, and also that, you know, a couple of Mack teams were in the mix for Lonigan. But, you know, that's just hearsay. I also heard Troy University was a realistic option. Y'all know Troy University attracts those type of quarterbacks. And they would love to have a talent like Austin Mack in their air raid. Their air raid is nasty. It's slick nasty. So let's get this poll. Let's get the poll results out. Got 68 votes on this one. So with that poll, what was it? Austin Mack will start before tie. 67% of y'all are saying reach, and 32% are saying reality. So I'm siding with the 67%. I think it's a reach. I think Ty Simpson will, if he stays, he will be the next starter. And that's even with Juju Lewis or what's the kid that just was on campus today, the other quarterback, I forget his name. Zoller. I can't remember his name. Matt Bowler, I think his name. I think even if we were to get a 2 pickups in this 25 class, I think Simpson holds those guys off, and Austin Mack would be the one competing with Juju Lewis and Bowler for that starting position. Zollers, okay, it was a Z. I know I wasn't tripping. Matt Zollers. Yep, I stand corrected. Gia Jackboy, how are the freshman secondary players doing? We'll say that for the end, man. We got one more reality versus reach we're gonna hit, and then I'll jump into that and get y'all get into those conversations about what y'all wondering about what's happening on the roster. It's a good one to end it with. Kind of takes us into what everybody wants to know anyways. Because you know what? We slick turn into a Alabama everything coverage channel, right? So let's talk about it. I put in the poll. I want y'all to look at it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to give y'all a minute to answer it. And then we're going to talk about it. I'm not going to ask it. Let me know. If you can't see it, then let me know. And I'll read it out. But I want y'all to read it. And I want y'all to answer. And then I want y'all to light the chat up with your feels. And then once I see y'all responding, that's when I'm gonna start giving my response. All right, Quaisha. I like it. Bold. I love it. Go ahead, Quaisha. I love it. Yeah, Matt Zoller, he's nice. We was talking about him last week, me and my boy Brody. Yeah, me and my boy Brody, we was talking about Zollers, you know. Like I like the staff's agenda with Demetrius. What you mean? Demetrius ain't got no faith, y'all. Darkwing Duck says reach. UConn just nasty. Hit them threes. Don't let us get hot. I'm gonna give my take on both sides. I'm gonna see how many votes we got. Let me see how many votes we got in before I start talking. Oh yeah, y'all running it up. Good. So let's talk about it. All right. So this is what I do, just to be fair, just to keep everything cordial tonight, right? And to stay within the time frame of how we want to do this tonight. Listen, I think, and I'm gonna go with the lesser first. I think a lot of you are saying it's a reality because you're a fan, but also this is, like we were talking about earlier, this is March Madness. This isn't NBA playoffs. This isn't a series. This is one game, right? And the thing about March Madness and college tournament, you know, we can have UConn on their bad night, right? And it just be our night. The momentum that we've been building these last 2 games, these last 3 games, we can continue to build on it. You know, we're the underdogs. Nobody's giving us an opportunity against UConn. That could be fire for us. UConn might be feeling the pressure for the first time this season come Saturday night when we tip off, right? So for that reason, I feel like we might get UConn's off game. And that might make it a reality. But let me be realistic about this reality. The reason I feel like it's a reach is for that same reason, because me personally, knowing basketball and how I evaluate it and how I watch it, you're talking about a UConn team that's just their system fits their skill sets. They do not get taken out of character with their style of play. Nobody has been able to get them consistently out of character when they're on the court, especially in this tournament. Just like we have gotten better every game, they seem to get better and more cohesive at every game, every step. And for that reason, man, and I'm not doubting our boys, there's always a chance. There's always a chance, right? Especially the way we've been playing. I would be surprised, just like I was this past weekend, if we was able to come out and handle UConn like we handled Clemson. We didn't just beat them, we handled them, right? It was a tough game. You know, you get into the meat of the tournament where the good teams are going to stay out. They're going to step out. They're going to stand out. And they're going to be the ones advancing, right? We played a solid Clemson team, and we played them solid. But I'm feeling a reach on this, y'all. I really am, because I feel like this UConn team is just so locked in, man. And they are not unstoppable. They are just so efficient. They are consistent with how they produce on the offensive side and on the defensive side. They don't rely heavy on the perimeter game on the offense, but they are dedicated to locking down perimeter on defense, right? Their transition game is fluid. You know, it's like it doesn't matter where the ball is getting, what level of the floor the ball is being pushed in their transition game. Their transition game is a set, you know. If 14 gets the rebound, they're running 14 going down the court. It's an actual play design for transition, you know. And and they got guys that can handle the ball. They take care of the ball. You know, they're probably the most efficient. I think they were the number 3 team left in the tournament as far as free throw percentage. So out of the 4 teams, that probably would make them like maybe the number 1. Look, I check those stats, but yeah, that's my take on it. That's how I feel. I feel like it's only a reach because of that. That team is just that good. Look at this. We had 62 votes. I like it. I think some of y'all changed your answers while I was giving my explanation. Listen, we have 50-50. It says 49.3 and 50.7%. 50.7 think it's a reality. 49.3 think it's a reach. I think that's a good, to be that split down the middle. That, to me, that gives me more confidence about our team. The fan base being split like that, and we got 63 votes. We got 63 votes. So yeah. No, I don't think we're going to lose. But I think this team just presents so many obstacles to overcome that you really have to hope that they don't execute on one level. You think you want them to not be able to execute on at least one level. And how does Nate Oats and his team attack? What do they choose to take away? Right? Let's do this. Let's talk about this. How does Bama win? let me give y'all a few keys to how Bama wins against UConn. You decide what you want to take away. I'm gonna pull up some stats real quick. Let me do this. Pull up some stats real quick. Pull up some stats. All right, so I'm gonna use ESPN, of course, because they provide the juju, right? So that's not what I wanted. Where's they thing at? Here we go. I think. Here it is, right here. All right, so this is what I want to show y'all, and I'm gonna screenshot alert. Let's get this right here. Here we go. Screenshot alert, and I'm just pulling up that general stats, team leaders, all that stuff, and we're just gonna talk about it for a little bit before we get up out of here tonight, because this is a huge thing for Bama basketball. First Final Four appearance, y'all seen, you know, how hype we was earlier talking about it. But yeah, so per ESPN, these are the stats. I mean, solid. Just look at the disparity in points, how they pick teams apart, right? How they do it. You got guy Tristan Newman, and look at the guard play. Look at the disparity in how they just share the ball. Look at the numbers. The numbers won't. The numbers tell you where to look, right? And you look at how they play. Their rebounds are coming from their bigs. You know, average number of rebounds are coming from their bigs. You got guard play getting active on the boards. A stretch guard. You know, bench play is consistent off the bench when it comes to production, rebounds, adding those onesies and twosies. You know, you're going to get 4 or 5 rebounds from their guards coming off the bench. Their big man coming off the bench. They're going to give you solid numbers, right? But look at the points. Everybody likes to look at points all the time. Look at the points. And this is a good spread. That means you really in your first 5, you got guys who are cohesive. Look at those numbers. Look at the average. You can't key anybody, okay? The assists. I mean, your guards leading in assists and second or third in rebounds. That's an efficient guy. And the defense, y'all. They play defense. The number is not going to lie to you. Your big man is protecting the rim. They have 2 true big men that come in and really play a solid brand of basketball. And look at these free throw percentages. You know, look at the guy that's getting to the line the most. You know, Newton is getting to the line the most. 80% free throw shooter. You know, that's not the best, but it's solid. You know, then you got another guard. You don't want to put him on the free throw line. You know, then the big man, that forward. You know, you don't want to put him on the free throw line. That's Alex Carabin. I like his game. You know, I think he might go in the NBA draft. You know, a lot sooner than a lot of people think. You know, I think he might have a realistic chance of having a long career at the next level. But those, just a quick look at the numbers, y'all. The numbers kind of tell you where to look, and they are consistent with what they do. Like I said, the rebound leader being Donovan. Tristan Newton is you know, been lights out this tournament, right? We know what our guards are doing. Can our guards, you know, be consistent? And they, like I said, Cam Spencer, Tristan Newton, those guys, they play solid perimeter defense. And you got a guy like Donovan, I forget the kid's name, Klingon, playing in the paint, solid with rebounding, solid with rim protection. So how do we adjust to that? How do we make those guys irrelevant? Do we attack the paint and try to get Klingon in early foul trouble to open up the lane and use our first step ability from the perimeter? We don't have the best ball handling, but we do have some athletic guys that can beat you off the line. Jay Townsend said, I really don't believe we're strong enough to beat them. They are like a mechanical machine. They work great together. Mechanical machine. That's deep. Two of the same words in different form. That's deep. Reality, I felt the same way as Bama and NC, and I was at both games. Bama is the only team in the Final Four that can beat UConn. We can shot 3, and our tempo can be an issue for UConn. That's the thing. Lynn, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. We matched up perfectly with UNC. We don't match up with this team very well. The guard play is such a disparity in the guard play as far as consistency coming into this game. And we don't have a big man that's really going to be able to be sound against Donovan. It's going to take extra scheme and effort, to mix some things up and throw looks at him, kind of rush the ball out of his hands. So, yeah. Coach Smook, I would focus on taking away their 70. Yeah, that's what I said. I think their big man is the key. Attacking him and seeing if we can get some early calls against him. Like most teams, or put Grant against him, offensively, let Grant Nelson go at him. Tell Grant to be aggressive, make him break the plane when trying to protect, because he's very disciplined and going straight up, right? Very disciplined and going straight up. Get him antsy to get blocks. He wants to attack. He wants to protect the rim. Be sound in your low post moves. Or when Mark Sears, when you go up, don't fade away. Go into his body. Estrada, don't fade away. Mark Pringle. Pringle. Be ready. Be ready to be aggressive. Use that same intensity and anger and channel it towards rebounding, fighting for the 50-50 balls. So yeah. Not trying to be a hater, but you guys don't really have inside knowledge, and that's fine, but it's all speculation. I can get a YouTube channel and speculate. Richard Cook, not being a hater, you clearly just became a hater. Like that was, if you wanted to make a hater statement, that was the one to make. Oh man, y'all see this? Robert Cook, man, look, don't come in here and get cooked tonight. Please don't, because I'm the one for it. Richard Cook, who are you? That's what Sean said. Who are you, Richard? Can't trust nobody named Richard anyways. Hell out of here. About to make me say something. I don't know. 334, you ain't missing that. This Richard Cook guy. Talk about some we ain't got no inside knowledge. We just come on here come on, man. That was like straight up like textbook hater. That was like, if you want to be identified as a hater, that was that was textbook. Like, oh man, like for real. I think that's a perfect way to end the night. That one right there, man. That was textbook hater. Get him in here. I want smoke. Richard, did you leave already? I want him to create his YouTube channel so he can go in there for one night. Go live, Richard. Post your YouTube channel, Richard. We'll get you some followers. Yeah, Caleb Taylor, I don't think we're going to get blown out. Only way we get blown out is if we get uncharacteristic, man. And we've seen our guys do that. Tennessee before the tournament. That last regular season matchup against Tennessee, that was uncharacteristic. You are hating, though. That don't, just because you graduate from Bama don't mean you know anything about the team. Who are you? That's what we're asking. Who are you? Have you played a down of football? That was, bro, donkey of the day. Here you go. You want your recognition? We got you, brother. I like doing this. People get mad because we do this. Y'all undefeated. Y'all know why we do this. Y'all give my boy a hand. Here go the donkey of the day. My boy Richard Cook said not being a hater. Not being a hater, but y'all don't really know nothing. Yeah, okay. He clearly don't watch the channel. Who you played? Where you played at, Rich? You played at Alabama? And what year? Now we about to fact check you. Come on, now we about to get him. We done set him up for the kill. Yeah. Where you at, Richard? Where you played at, Richard? It was somebody on Twitter claimed they an Alabama alum, and we determined and was able to be informed that was a lie. So I'm holding them accountable, Adam. We got to. Yeah, train wreck. We already validated. You know it, Auntie Janet. Look, see, Rich, you see what you done did? You see what you done did? You brought this on yourself. Hey, clearly, light them up. Make sure we get our hips in it, shoulders, everything. You get what I'm saying, OG? Goofball. That'd be a good reporter name, huh? Richard, look, listen. No, I didn't play at Bama, but I did play with players in high school like Keith McCants. Oh, now you play with players like Keith McCants. Okay, Richard Cook. Since you know, what don't we know? What inside scoop don't we have that we talked about tonight during our reality versus reach speculation segment conversation? What don't we know, man? What about that we were speculating? Just speculating. What don't we know that you know? Put us on. Give us some inside scoop. When's the next signee coming to Alabama? Who's the next signee? Is Juju Lewis going to commit to us? Huh? Give us the scoop. We need to know. Put us on, brother. Richard, you know, right? You want to jump on the show? You want my spot? Huh? Here you go. Step up to the mic, Richard. Step up to the mic, Richard Cook. Come on. We need to know. Don't be taking long to type now. Y'all know what Richard doing right now? He didn't know we was going to come at him like this. He doing a lot of this. Backspace. That boy. Hey, y'all put them belts out, man. I think he cooked. I think he whipped right now. He taking too long to reply. He probably played with McCann's cousin in middle school. Played on that Pee Wee team. He loved that little participation trophy. Now I ain't gonna ban him. He ain't talk about that. He boring. Weak. You came in on a Monday night trying to crank us up, bro. Demetrius, we got some dude. Richard Cook. He claimed that we don't have no inside scoop. We don't know what we talking about. Y'all put them belts out on him. Put them bets out on him. Get them belts out. That was quick. That was too easy, Richard. That was too itchy. Get him, Ephraim. Get him, Ephraim. That was too easy. That was weak. He done dipped out already. Hey, y'all mean. Y'all making. I didn't know he was going to leave that fast. He played with Keith that couldn't even spell his name right. Right. I'm telling y'all, these people that be coming in here, they're not new trolls. They're old trolls trying to find their way back in. That's what they doing. Y'all be killing them. Okay, who is the next player? Who is the next player to commit? I'm not claiming to know. I'm not claiming to know. But when I do know, I will let you know on this live show. You clearly don't know who this channel is. Y'all don't know. You don't know Bama football on YouTube. You're new to this. You clearly have not watched you have not watched a segment until tonight. You jumped in on a different vibe. Like, you just don't know, man. So just to save your viewership, right? To save your sanity when it comes to YouTube interactions, we're gonna give you the opportunity to shut the hell up, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna we already pulled the belts out. We were nice about it, a little tap, belt to ass. But to come in and lead off saying you're not a hater, but we don't know nothing. And we literally, I'm not even gonna do it. Not even gonna do it. Coin back, I'm telling you, that's coin undercover. I'm just saying. Richard Cook, hey, just calm down, buddy. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, buddy. Yes, now's the time for Cook. Oh man, I mean, I'm a chef when it comes to. We don't need to get him out. He's done. I think he's gonna calm it down. But hey, that was a good way to end the night, wasn't it? Because y'all been waiting for something to get us riled up, right? I think, yeah, and then also not to take the see you at A-Day. I hope you do show up because I'm gonna fire your ass up. I ain't even gonna lie. Sorry, God, forgive me. That's the third cuss word. I'm supposed to only have two. I didn't use them all up. I'm gonna fire you up, Rich. And you better not come out there looking bad built with no gut hanging over your belt. Or if you come out there and your waistband is twisted on one side and like all that type of stuff, it ain't safe for you, dog. It ain't safe for you. I'm gonna have a football out there. We're gonna be doing one-on-ones, undefeated. We're gonna be doing one-on-ones. We're gonna have it on live. So come out there ready to do some one-on-ones. I'm gonna flame them, dog. I'm gonna light you up, Rich. All in good fun, though. All in good fun. You came in as a hater, and I'm treating you like one, because you was definitely hating coming for my family like that. Definitely was hating coming for it. I don't even care that you came at me. You talking about what this channel don't know, boy? You just don't know. You almost Oklahoma. You saying Oklahoma? Yep, big body. He must be a big body. He want to lean on somebody. He ain't in shape for real. He want 3 yards. Nah, get your big butt out there and go cover somebody. Since you played with Keith, what position you played? You better not be no 5'2" center. Talking about you played with Keith. Keith and them. Talking about he played with Keith and them. Keith. Talking about he played with Keith. You play with Keith and them? Yo ass ain't play with no Keith and them. See, I done cussed again. Ass ain't a cuss word though. You know what? That's my new cuss word, y'all. If I'm gonna say one, that's gonna be the one. God, if I ain't supposed to say it, don't let me say it no more, okay? But that's the one. That's the one. That boy gonna be out there doing one-on-ones in a Terrence Cody jersey, boy. Yeah, I ain't, bruh. Just a donkey. Facts. Listen, y'all. Great vibes tonight. Uncle Jay, everybody, the whole undefeated. Y'all be ready now. It's like we don't even have to put out no bad signal, and then it's like soon as y'all seen that coming, because I missed it. It had been up for like a good minute, I guess. I had missed it. So thank y'all. Because I know y'all was ready. I seen it. I said, what? So I seen they said, who is this rich guy? I said, let me see. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to find the comment, but I scrolled back by accident. Rich, I can't fire you. I can't wait to fire you up 8-8 though. Please come with some roast, like practice. I got a cassette tape I can send you. You seem like you still listen to cassette tapes. Rich, I feel like you still got a Walkman, Richard. I really do. I feel like you got a Walkman. I feel like you have to hold your device that you listen to music with like this while you walking. You can't even tip, you remember the good CD players you can lay on the side? Yeah. I ain't drinking nothing with you. I don't drink with haters, dog. I don't drink with haters. You gotta clear your name before you become my friend. Can't trust you, dog. Too close to 8-8 for you to be doubting and hating like that. You know what I'm saying? Too close to 8-8. Too close to 8-8. We can't trust them. I don't trust you. You're welcome here because this is a safe space for all fans, being, for real fans, not no haters. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's not train wreck. If you walk around me in 2024 and you listen to a cassette tape, first of all, that's borderline sanity, right? That's borderline insane. That's borderline insane. Have you tried to listen to a CD compared to digital copy? This stuff is bad. It's bad. Everything sounds flat. Hey, that boy, 8-track in the whip. So dream thing, like moment with Coach Smoot. I'm going to get my dad a Delta 88. That's his first car he had. He loved that car. I'm gonna give him one rebuilt and remastered, and I'm definitely gonna have an 8-track in that bad boy. Travis Smith Jr. What about him? Y'all seen it? He already committed. Did he make an announcement? I ain't supposed to be saying nothing, so I hope y'all ain't get me in trouble just now. There's two There's two names, y'all. There's two names that I want y'all to really think, really pay attention to. All right, Travis Smith Jr. and Cornell Farrakhan, Cornell X Farrakhan. Those are two names I want y'all to pay attention to. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Travis Smith Jr. and Cornell Farrakhan. This is crazy. Man, get out of here, Adam, with your April Fool's mess. I ain't the recruit whisperer, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Folks get mad when y'all do that. Be telling them I know about these recruits and stuff. But y'all, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Got an early day tomorrow. We do have practice coverage. I think tomorrow's format is gonna be similar to this morning, where you're gonna see Kyle, and then you're gonna see Kyle and Ty for about a half an hour. Then you're gonna see Ty for a half hour by himself. Then I'm gonna jump on with Ty. We have some type of lineup similar to set up tomorrow. So, like I said, man. Oh man, y'all stupid. Hey, y'all remember what I said about Farrakhan? Y'all remember I talked about him I gotta start clipping this stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start posting clips of when I make these calls. So when haters come in, because usually I just go off of the conversations and I don't hound recruits to be like, are you still going? Are you still going? I'm a very good, I read character easy. You know, I read people good. So yeah. All right, listen, Adam Lamparello, you're doing too much. Put down the drink, whatever. Put down the sippy cup and back away. All right. But y'all have a good night. It's been fun as always. I'll see y'all in the morning, y'all. Hopefully, you know, we might have some crazy news tomorrow. We might have some crazy news. I'm looking at some text messages coming through and some things being said. We might have some good news. Not good news, got some crazy news coming. And it's not bad. It's not bad. It's going to shake some things up. It might happen. It might happen tomorrow. And it's not anything involving recruiting. It's more so like player news. And somebody asked about Parker. Right? He wasn't at practice again today. It was confirmed, right? And so, like I said, a kid like Parker Brailsford doesn't transfer to compete for a position. And to see that James Brockemeyer is getting those first team reps, I think that's a good thing. I think we're getting quality on the field, right? We'd love to have Parker there to compete. But if he's already bailing and it's only the first scrimmage in the spring, that's not a good sign. So if he leaves, that's fine. That means Coach Kaden DeBoer and his staff are confident in what James Brockemeyer is doing, who we must not forget was a 5-star talent coming into the University of Alabama. One of the top-rated interior offensive linemen coming out of high school, and also was fighting for a starting position before, you know, the injury side him going into his sophomore year. So not a bad thing to have James Brockemeyer in that starting position, but also to know that Brock Montgomery was also working at the center position. Somebody that I'm excited about. I can't wait to see him get on the field and start being able to be an impact. So can't wait to get to it, y'all. Can't wait to dive into it even more. Practice continues tomorrow for spring. We will have post-practice coverage with the defensive players that will be made available tomorrow. So be thinking about some of the questions we want to ask the defense. Y'all check my Twitter at Coach Snoop on every platform. I think we're going to be able to, you know, get a little bit more inactive as we continue to grow as a brand, as a team. Shout out to Kyle Henderson. Shout out to T for creating the platform, giving us the opportunity to do what we do when we do it, you know. And shout out to you Undefeated for your support. Remember, any players, any recruits that y'all want me to check out for tomorrow night segment, on the radar, under the radar, uptrend alert, send them to Coach Mook at Gmail, reality versus reach, send them to Coach Mook at gmail.com. And that's all I got for y'all tonight. And with that being said, again, thank you to our sponsors. Ocean City, Residence Inn in Ocean City, Maryland, rogueshot.com, and the topical oil and all their CBD from Mr. Kai Henderson, Mr. Ruben on them back himself. And then also Dexter Maynard and the Maynard Group, Big Money Meats, man. We appreciate all the support. And once again, all the undefeated. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy tonight. Pray for your boy, you know. Let's get these vocals right. About to go down here and get some of this mint and honey tea. And we're going to get right, y'all. We're going to get right. See y'all tomorrow morning, early, 9 a.m. I think we're kicking off with the call-in segment. Y'all pull up. Well, Coach Smook of Bama Football on YouTube. At Coach Smook on all platforms. All right? At Coach Smook on all platforms. And with that being said, y'all have a blessed night. And roll